1. Introduction to Deep Sea Diving 1.1 History of Deep Sea Diving. Deep sea diving, also known as underwater diving or scuba diving, is a fascinating activity that allows humans to explore the depths of the ocean. The history of deep sea diving dates back thousands of years, with early civilizations venturing beneath the waves for various purposes. From ancient sponge divers to modern-day recreational divers, the evolution of deep sea diving has been driven by curiosity, exploration, and technological advancements. Early beginnings. The origins of deep sea diving can be traced back to ancient times when humans first ventured into the underwater world. One of the earliest recorded instances of diving dates back to around 4500 BCE in Mesopotamia, where divers used reed-breathing tubes to explore rivers and lakes. In ancient Greece, sponge divers were known to descend to great depths using weighted stones and holding their breath. These early divers played a crucial role in harvesting natural resources and gathering valuable materials from the sea. The Renaissance and scientific exploration. During the Renaissance period, advancements in science and technology sparked a renewed interest in exploring the underwater world. In the 16th century, Leonardo da Vinci conceptualized various diving apparatus, including a diving suit and a breathing tube. However, it wasn't until the 18th century that significant progress was made in deep-sea diving technology. In 1715, English engineer John Lethbridge invented the first diving bell, a large airtight chamber that allowed divers to descend underwater while remaining dry. This innovation marked a significant milestone in the history of deep-sea diving, as it provided a controlled environment for divers to explore the depths. The diving bell was later improved upon by other inventors, including the famous engineer and inventor, John Smeaton. The birth of modern deep-sea diving. The birth of modern deep-sea diving can be attributed to the invention of the self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, scuba, in the early 20th century. In 1943, French naval officer Jacques-Yves Cousteau and engineer Émile Gagnon developed the aqualung, a revolutionary device that allowed divers to carry their own air supply underwater. This breakthrough invention made diving more accessible and opened up a whole new world of underwater exploration. With the introduction of scuba diving, recreational diving gained popularity, and diving clubs and organizations began to form. The Professional Association of Diving Instructors, PADI, founded in 1966, played a crucial role in standardizing diving training and certification programs, making diving safer and more accessible to the general public. Technological advancements. Over the years, deep-sea diving technology has continued to evolve, enabling divers to explore greater depths and stay underwater for longer periods. The development of dive computers, which monitor depth, time, and decompression limits, has significantly enhanced diver safety and allowed for more efficient dive planning. Improved wetsuits and drysuits have made diving in colder waters more comfortable, while underwater cameras and lighting systems have revolutionized underwater photography and videography. One of the most significant advancements in deep-sea diving technology is the use of remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, and manned submersibles. These sophisticated machines can reach extreme depths and explore areas that are inaccessible to human divers. ROVs are equipped with cameras, manipulator arms, and scientific instruments, allowing scientists to study marine life, underwater geology, and archaeological sites with great precision. Commercial and scientific applications. Deep-sea diving has found numerous commercial and scientific applications throughout history. In the early 20th century, divers played a crucial role in salvaging sunken ships and retrieving valuable cargo. Today, commercial divers are involved in underwater construction, maintenance of offshore oil rigs, and underwater welding and repair. Scientific research conducted through deep-sea diving has provided valuable insights into marine biology, oceanography, and geology. Divers have contributed to the discovery and study of underwater ecosystems, coral reefs, and marine species. They have also played a vital role in archaeological expeditions, uncovering ancient shipwrecks and artifacts that shed light on our history. Conclusion. The history of deep-sea diving is a testament to human curiosity and the desire to explore the unknown. From ancient sponge divers to modern-day recreational and scientific divers, the evolution of diving technology has allowed us to venture deeper into the ocean and unravel its mysteries. As technology continues to advance, the future of deep-sea diving holds even greater possibilities for exploration, scientific research, and conservation efforts. 1.2 The science behind deep-sea diving. Deep-sea diving is a fascinating and exhilarating activity that allows humans to explore the mysterious and captivating underwater world. But what exactly makes it possible for us to venture into the depths of the ocean? The answer lies in the science behind deep-sea diving. The physics of pressure. One of the fundamental principles that governs deep-sea diving is the physics of pressure. As divers descend into the depths of the ocean, the pressure exerted on their bodies increases significantly. This is due to the weight of the water above them, which creates a force known as hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure increases by approximately 1 atmosphere, 14.7 pounds per square inch, for every 33 feet, 10 meters, of depth. At great depths, the pressure can become immense, reaching several hundred times that of the surface. To withstand these extreme pressures, divers rely on specialized equipment and techniques. Gas laws and decompression sickness. Another crucial aspect of deep-sea diving is understanding the gas laws that govern the behavior of gases under pressure. The most important gas law for divers is Boyle's law, which states that the volume of a gas decreases as pressure increases, and vice versa. This law explains why divers must carefully manage the amount of air they breathe and the rate at which they ascend to the surface. When a diver descends, the increased pressure causes the gases they breathe, primarily nitrogen and oxygen, to dissolve into their body tissues. As long as the diver remains at depth, the body can tolerate these increased levels of dissolved gases. However, during ascent, the pressure decreases, and the gases start to come out of solution. If the ascent is too rapid, the gases can form bubbles in the bloodstream, leading to a condition known as decompression sickness, or the bends. To prevent decompression sickness, divers must follow strict dive tables or use dive computers that calculate the appropriate ascent rates and decompression stops based on the depth and duration of the dive. These guidelines allow the body to gradually release the excess gases and minimize the risk of decompression sickness. Breathing underwater, gas mixtures and dive tables. In addition to managing pressure and preventing decompression sickness, deep-sea divers must also consider the gas mixtures they breathe. While the air we breathe on land consists mainly of nitrogen and oxygen, breathing compressed air at depth can lead to a condition called nitrogen narcosis, which can impair judgment and coordination. To mitigate the effects of nitrogen narcosis, divers often use gas mixtures that contain a lower percentage of nitrogen and a higher percentage of oxygen. One common mixture is nitrox, which typically has a higher oxygen content than regular air. By reducing the nitrogen levels, divers can extend their bottom time and reduce the risk of nitrogen narcosis. To determine the appropriate gas mixture and dive profile, divers rely on dive tables or dive computers. These tools provide guidelines for the maximum depth and duration of a dive based on the gas mixture used. By following these guidelines, divers can safely explore the underwater world while minimizing the risks associated with pressure and gas toxicity. Buoyancy and neutral buoyancy. Buoyancy is another critical concept in deep-sea diving. It refers to the upward force exerted on an object immersed in a fluid, such as water. Understanding buoyancy is essential for divers to achieve neutral buoyancy, where they neither sink nor float but remain suspended at a particular depth. To achieve neutral buoyancy, divers use buoyancy control devices (BCDs) and adjust the amount of air in their buoyancy compensator (BC) jacket. By adding or releasing air, divers can control their buoyancy and maintain a stable position in the water column. This allows them to conserve energy, navigate more efficiently, and interact with marine life without causing harm to themselves or the environment. Underwater navigation and orientation. Navigating underwater can be challenging due to limited visibility and the absence of familiar landmarks. To overcome these challenges, divers rely on various navigation techniques and tools. One common method is using a compass to maintain a heading and follow a planned route. Divers also use natural navigation cues, such as underwater topography, currents, and marine life, to orient themselves. By observing the direction of the current or the behavior of fish, divers can determine their position and navigate effectively. In recent years, advancements in technology have introduced underwater navigation aids, such as underwater GPS systems and dive computers with built-in compasses. These tools provide divers with real-time information about their position, heading, and distance traveled, enhancing their ability to explore and navigate underwater environments. Conclusion. Deep-sea diving is a remarkable activity that combines adventure, exploration, and scientific principles. By understanding the science behind deep-sea diving, divers can safely explore the underwater world while appreciating the delicate balance of pressure, gas mixtures, buoyancy, and navigation. As technology continues to advance, our understanding of the science behind deep-sea diving will undoubtedly evolve, opening up new possibilities for exploration and discovery beneath the waves. 1.3 Equipment and gear for deep-sea diving. Deep-sea diving is an exhilarating and adventurous activity that allows individuals to explore the mysterious and captivating underwater world. However, to ensure a safe and enjoyable diving experience, it is crucial to have the right equipment and gear. In this section, we will discuss the essential equipment and gear required for deep-sea diving. 1.3.1 Diving Mask. A diving mask is one of the most fundamental pieces of equipment for any diver. It creates an air pocket in front of the diver's eyes, allowing them to see clearly underwater. The mask should fit snugly on the face and have a tempered glass lens for durability and clarity. It is essential to choose a mask that provides a comfortable fit and a wide field of vision. 1.3.2 Snorkel. A snorkel is a tube that allows divers to breathe while floating face down on the water's surface. It enables divers to conserve energy and observe the underwater environment without the need to constantly lift their heads out of the water. When choosing a snorkel, it is important to consider factors such as comfort, flexibility, and ease of clearing water from the tube. 1.3.3 Wetsuit or dry suit. The choice between a wetsuit and a dry suit depends on the water temperature and personal preference. Wetsuits are made of neoprene and provide thermal insulation by trapping a thin layer of water between the suit and the diver's skin. This layer of water is warmed by the diver's body heat, keeping them warm in cold water. Dry suits, on the other hand, are waterproof and keep the diver completely dry by sealing out water. They are typically used in extremely cold water or for extended dives. 1.3.4 Buoyancy Control Device (BCD). A BCD is a crucial piece of equipment that allows divers to control their buoyancy underwater. It consists of an inflatable bladder that can be filled with air to increase buoyancy or released to decrease buoyancy. The BCD also has integrated pockets or attachment points for carrying additional gear, such as dive lights or underwater cameras. When selecting a BCD, factors such as fit, comfort, and ease of use should be considered. 1.3.5 Regulator. The regulator is the device that allows divers to breathe underwater by reducing the high-pressure air from the scuba tank to a breathable pressure. It consists of a first stage, which attaches to the tank, and a second stage, which is the mouthpiece. The regulator also includes a pressure gauge to monitor the amount of air remaining in the tank. It is essential to choose a reliable and well-maintained regulator to ensure a continuous supply of air during the dive. 1.3.6 Dive Computer. A dive computer is a device that tracks and displays important information during a dive, such as depth, dive time, and decompression limits. It calculates and continuously updates the diver's nitrogen levels to prevent decompression sickness. Dive computers come in various styles, including wrist-mounted, console-mounted, and integrated into the dive mask. It is crucial to choose a dive computer that suits the diver's diving style and provides clear and accurate information. 1.3.7 Fins. Fins are essential for efficient movement underwater. They increase propulsion and maneuverability, allowing divers to conserve energy and explore the underwater world more effectively. Fins come in different styles, including open heel and full foot fins. Open heel fins are worn with dive boots and provide better stability and control, while full foot fins are worn barefoot or with thin socks and are more lightweight and compact. 1.3.8 Dive Lights. Dive lights are essential for exploring the underwater world, especially in low light or dark environments. They provide visibility and allow divers to observe marine life and navigate underwater structures. Dive lights come in various sizes and power outputs, ranging from handheld lights to powerful canister lights. It is important to choose a dive light that suits the diving conditions and provides sufficient illumination. 1.3.9 Dive Knife. A dive knife is a versatile tool that can be used for various purposes underwater, such as cutting through entangled lines or vegetation, signaling, or self-defense in rare situations. Dive knives come in different blade types, including straight edge, serrated edge, or a combination of both. It is important to choose a dive knife with a secure sheath and a comfortable grip. 1.3.10 Surface Marker Buoy, SMB. A surface marker buoy, SMB, is a buoyant device that divers deploy at the end of a dive to signal their location to the surface support team or passing boats. It is typically brightly colored and has a line attached to it, allowing it to be easily spotted from a distance. SMBs are essential for safety during ascent and can help prevent divers from being accidentally struck by boats. 1.3.11 Safety Equipment. In addition to the essential diving gear, it is important to carry safety equipment such as a dive knife, dive whistle, and signaling devices like a dive flag or strobe light. These items can be crucial in emergency situations or when communicating with other divers or surface support. Having the right equipment and gear is essential for a safe and enjoyable deep-sea diving experience. It is important to invest in high-quality equipment, regularly maintain and service it, and ensure proper training and certification in its use. By being well prepared and equipped, divers can fully immerse themselves in the wonders of the underwater world while ensuring their safety and well-being. 1.4 Safety Precautions for Deep-Sea Diving. Deep-sea diving is an exhilarating and adventurous activity that allows individuals to explore the wonders of the underwater world. However, it is important to prioritize safety when engaging in this activity to ensure a positive and incident-free experience. In this section, we will discuss the essential safety precautions that every deep-sea diver should be aware of before diving into the depths. 1. Dive planning and preparation. Before embarking on a deep-sea dive, thorough planning and preparation are crucial for ensuring a safe and successful experience. Here are some key safety precautions to consider. 1.1 Obtain proper training and certification. Deep-sea diving requires specialized knowledge and skills. It is essential to receive proper training from a reputable diving school and obtain the necessary certifications. This training will equip you with the knowledge of dive procedures, safety protocols, and emergency response techniques. 1.2 Conduct a pre-dive check. Performing a pre-dive check is essential to ensure that all equipment is in proper working condition. This includes checking the air supply, regulators, buoyancy control device BCD, dive computer, and other essential gear. It is also important to inspect the condition of your wetsuit or dry suit, mask, fins, and other personal equipment. 1.3 Plan your dive profile. Before diving, it is crucial to plan your dive profile, including the maximum depth, bottom time, and ascent rate. This will help you avoid exceeding your limits and reduce the risk of decompression sickness. Use dive tables or a dive computer to calculate your dive limits and adhere to them strictly. 1.4 Check weather and dive conditions. Always check the weather and dive conditions before heading out. Strong currents, rough seas, or poor visibility can significantly impact your safety underwater. If conditions are unfavorable, it is best to postpone the dive or choose an alternative dive site. 2. Buddy system and communication. The buddy system is a fundamental safety precaution in deep-sea diving. Having a reliable dive buddy can greatly enhance safety and provide assistance in case of emergencies. Here are some important considerations. 2.1 Dive with a buddy. Never dive alone. Always dive with a buddy who is equally trained and experienced. The buddy system ensures that there is someone to assist you in case of an emergency, monitor your air supply, and provide support throughout the dive. 2.2 Establish clear communication. Establishing clear communication with your dive buddy is essential for maintaining safety underwater. Use hand signals or dive communication devices to communicate effectively. Agree on basic signals before the dive and ensure that you both understand and can respond to them. 2.3 Maintain visual contact. Maintain visual contact with your dive buddy throughout the dive. This allows you to keep track of each other's location, monitor each other's well-being, and provide immediate assistance if needed. 2.4 Regularly check on each other. Regularly check on your dive buddy during the dive. This includes monitoring their air supply, ensuring they are comfortable, and checking for any signs of distress or equipment malfunction. If you notice any issues, signal your buddy and take appropriate action. 3. Equipment safety and maintenance. Proper maintenance and care of diving equipment are essential for ensuring safety underwater. Here are some important safety precautions related to equipment. 3.1 Regularly service and inspect equipment. Regularly service and inspect your diving equipment to ensure it is in good working condition. This includes regulators, VCDs, dive computers, tanks, and other gear. Follow the manufacturer's guidelines for maintenance and have your equipment serviced by a qualified technician. 3.2 Use reliable and well-maintained equipment. Always use reliable and well-maintained equipment that is appropriate for the dive conditions. This includes using a properly fitting mask, well-functioning regulators, and a BCD that provides adequate buoyancy control. Using faulty or outdated equipment can compromise your safety. 3.3 Carry essential safety equipment. Carry essential safety equipment, such as a dive knife, signaling devices e.g., whistle, surface marker buoy, and a dive light. These tools can be invaluable in emergency situations or when communicating with your dive buddy or surface support. 3.4 Practice proper equipment handling. Handle your equipment with care and avoid dropping or mishandling it. Properly secure your gear before entering or exiting the water to prevent damage or loss. Additionally, ensure that your equipment is properly weighted to maintain neutral buoyancy and prevent unnecessary strain or fatigue. 4. Dive safety procedures. In addition to the above precautions, there are several safety procedures that every deep-sea diver should follow. 4.1 Equalize your ears regularly. Equalizing your ears is crucial to prevent barotrauma and discomfort. Equalize early and often during descent by gently blowing through your nose while pinching it closed. If you experience difficulty equalizing, ascend slightly and try again. 4.2 Monitor your air supply. Regularly monitor your air supply throughout the dive. Maintain a sufficient reserve of air for ascent and safety stops. Never exceed your no decompression limits or dive beyond your training and experience level. 4.3 Ascend slowly and safely. During ascent, follow a slow and controlled ascent rate to allow for the release of excess nitrogen and reduce the risk of decompression sickness. Make safety stops as recommended by your dive plan or dive computer. 4.4 Be mindful of marine life and the environment. Respect marine life and the underwater environment. Avoid touching or disturbing marine organisms, and never remove or collect anything from the underwater ecosystem. Practice responsible diving and leave only bubbles behind. By following these safety precautions, you can ensure a safe and enjoyable deep-sea diving experience. Remember, safety should always be the top priority, allowing you to explore the wonders beneath the waves with confidence and peace of mind. 2. Exploring the underwater world. 2.1 Marine life in the deep sea. The deep sea is a mysterious and fascinating world, teeming with an incredible diversity of marine life. As divers descend into the depths, they are greeted by a mesmerizing array of creatures that have adapted to survive in this harsh and extreme environment. From bizarre and otherworldly creatures to majestic and awe-inspiring giants, the deep sea is a treasure trove of biological wonders. One of the most intriguing aspects of marine life in the deep sea is its incredible diversity. Despite the extreme conditions, including near-freezing temperatures, complete darkness, and crushing pressures, a wide variety of organisms have managed to thrive. These organisms have evolved unique adaptations that allow them to survive in this challenging environment. One of the most iconic deep-sea creatures is the anglerfish. These bizarre-looking fish have a fleshy growth on their heads called an elysium, which houses a bioluminescent lure. The anglerfish dangles this lure in front of its mouth, attracting unsuspecting prey in the darkness. Another fascinating deep-sea dweller is the vampire squid. Despite its name, the vampire squid is not a true squid but belongs to a distinct group of cephalopods. It has a gelatinous body and can transform itself into a ball-like shape when threatened. The deep sea is also home to a wide variety of jellyfish, including the stunningly beautiful and delicate comb jellies. These gelatinous creatures have rows of cilia that refract light, creating a mesmerizing display of colors as they move through the water. Other deep-sea inhabitants include deep-sea octopuses, which have evolved unique characteristics such as transparent skin and bioluminescent displays. One of the most awe-inspiring creatures found in the deep sea is the giant squid. These elusive and enigmatic creatures can reach lengths of up to 43 feet, 13 meters, and are known for their massive eyes, which are the largest of any known animal. Despite their size, giant squids are rarely encountered by humans, as they inhabit the depths of the ocean. In addition to these fascinating creatures, the deep sea is also home to a wide variety of fish species. Many of these fish have evolved unique adaptations to survive in the deep, such as bioluminescent organs that help them attract prey or camouflage themselves from predators. Some deep-sea fish, like the lanternfish, migrate vertically each day, ascending to the surface at night to feed and descending to the depths during the day to avoid predators. The deep sea is not only home to individual species but also to complex ecosystems. One of the most remarkable deep-sea ecosystems is the hydrothermal vents. These underwater geysers spew out mineral-rich water heated by volcanic activity, creating a unique habitat for a diverse array of organisms. Tube worms, giant clams, and shrimp are just a few of the species that thrive in these extreme conditions, relying on chemosynthetic bacteria to convert the vents' chemicals into energy. Coral reefs, although commonly associated with shallow tropical waters, also exist in the deep sea. Deep-sea coral reefs are often found on seamounts and other underwater features, providing a habitat for a variety of marine life. These reefs are home to a multitude of species, including corals, sponges, and a wide range of fish and invertebrates. Exploring the deep sea and encountering its incredible marine life is a privilege that few have experienced. As divers descend into the depths, they are constantly reminded of the fragility and interconnectedness of these ecosystems. It is crucial that we continue to study and protect the deep sea and its inhabitants, as they play a vital role in the health of our oceans and the planet as a whole. In the next section, we will delve into the fascinating world of coral reefs and underwater ecosystems, exploring their importance and the challenges they face. 2.2 Coral reefs and underwater ecosystems. Coral reefs are one of the most diverse and vibrant ecosystems on Earth. These underwater structures are formed by colonies of tiny animals called coral polyps, which secrete a hard calcium carbonate skeleton. Over time, these skeletons accumulate and create the intricate and beautiful structures we know as coral reefs. Coral reefs are found in warm, shallow waters around the world, particularly in tropical regions. They provide a habitat for a wide variety of marine life, including fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and many other organisms. The reefs themselves are often referred to as the rainforests of the sea, due to their incredible biodiversity. One of the key features of coral reefs is their symbiotic relationship with algae called zooxanthellae. These algae live within the tissues of the coral polyps and provide them with essential nutrients through photosynthesis. In return, the coral polyps provide the algae with a protected environment and access to sunlight. This mutualistic relationship is crucial for the survival and growth of coral reefs. Coral reefs are not only important for marine life but also for humans. They provide numerous ecosystem services, such as coastal protection, as they act as natural barriers against storms and erosion. Coral reefs also support local economies through tourism, fishing, and the development of pharmaceuticals derived from marine organisms. Unfortunately, coral reefs are facing numerous threats, primarily due to human activities. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges, as rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification caused by increased carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere can lead to coral bleaching. When corals are stressed by these environmental factors, they expel the algae living within them, causing them to turn white and eventually die. Pollution, overfishing, and destructive fishing practices also contribute to the degradation of coral reefs. Sedimentation from coastal development and agricultural runoff can smother corals, while excessive nutrient inputs can lead to algal overgrowth, suffocating the coral. Additionally, physical damage from activities such as anchor drops and coral mining can destroy the delicate structures of the reefs. Efforts are being made worldwide to conserve and protect coral reefs. Marine Protected Areas (MPAs) have been established to safeguard these fragile ecosystems and regulate human activities within their boundaries. These protected areas help to preserve biodiversity, restore damaged reefs, and promote sustainable fishing practices. Education and awareness campaigns are also crucial in promoting the conservation of coral reefs. By educating the public about the importance of these ecosystems and the actions they can take to reduce their impact, individuals can become advocates for change. Sustainable tourism practices, such as responsible diving and snorkeling, can also help minimize the negative impacts on coral reefs. In recent years, technological advancements have played a significant role in coral reef conservation. Remote sensing techniques, such as satellite imagery and aerial surveys, allow scientists to monitor the health and extent of coral reefs on a large scale. Underwater drones and robots equipped with cameras and sensors can explore and document hard-to-reach areas, providing valuable data for research and conservation efforts. Furthermore, coral reef restoration projects are being conducted to help revive damaged or degraded reefs. Techniques such as coral gardening, where fragments of healthy corals are grown in nurseries and then transplanted onto damaged reefs, have shown promising results. Artificial structures, such as coral reef balls and underwater sculptures, are also being deployed to provide additional habitat for marine life and promote reef growth. In conclusion, coral reefs are invaluable ecosystems that support a vast array of marine life and provide essential services to both nature and humans. However, they are under threat from various human activities and environmental changes. It is crucial that we take immediate action to protect and conserve these fragile ecosystems through sustainable practices, education, and technological advancements. By doing so, we can ensure the survival of coral reefs for future generations to enjoy and appreciate. 2.3 Discovering shipwrecks and sunken treasures. Shipwrecks and sunken treasures have long captivated the imaginations of explorers and adventurers. The allure of uncovering lost relics from the past, exploring the remnants of ancient civilizations, and discovering hidden treasures beneath the waves is a thrilling prospect for many deep-sea divers. In this section, we will delve into the world of shipwrecks and sunken treasures, exploring the history, techniques, and challenges associated with these underwater archaeological expeditions. The history of shipwrecks. Shipwrecks have been occurring for as long as humans have been sailing the seas. Throughout history, countless vessels have met their demise due to storms, navigational errors, warfare, or other unforeseen circumstances. These shipwrecks serve as time capsules, preserving artifacts and historical clues that provide valuable insights into the past. One of the most famous shipwrecks is the RMS Titanic, which sank in 1912 after hitting an iceberg. The discovery and subsequent exploration of the Titanic in 1985 sparked a renewed interest in underwater archaeology and deep-sea diving. Since then, numerous shipwrecks have been discovered and explored, shedding light on different periods of history and offering a glimpse into the lives of those who sailed the seas centuries ago. Techniques for discovering shipwrecks. Discovering shipwrecks requires a combination of research, technology, and skilled diving techniques. Before embarking on an expedition, divers often conduct extensive research to identify potential wreck sites. Historical records, maritime archives, and eyewitness accounts can provide valuable clues about the location of sunken vessels. Once a potential wreck site is identified, divers use various tools and technologies to locate and explore the shipwreck. Side-scan sonar, magnetometers, and remotely operated vehicles (ROVs) are commonly used to survey the seabed and create detailed maps of the wreck site. These tools help divers to identify the size, shape, and orientation of the shipwreck before diving. When it comes to actually exploring the shipwreck, divers must possess advanced diving skills and experience. Deep-sea diving in wreck sites can be challenging due to factors such as strong currents, limited visibility, and potential hazards within the wreck itself. Divers must navigate through narrow passages, avoid entanglement, and be mindful of their air supply and decompression limits. The thrill of sunken treasures. One of the most exciting aspects of discovering shipwrecks is the potential for finding sunken treasures. Throughout history, ships have carried valuable cargo, including gold, silver, precious gemstones, and other artifacts. These treasures can hold immense historical, cultural, and monetary value. However, the recovery of sunken treasures is a complex and highly regulated process. Many shipwrecks are protected by laws and international agreements that aim to preserve their historical and archaeological significance. In some cases, the artifacts may be left in situ, allowing them to remain undisturbed and serve as a historical record. In other cases, salvage operations may be permitted under strict guidelines to ensure the responsible recovery and preservation of the treasures. Challenges and preservation. Exploring shipwrecks and recovering artifacts is not without its challenges. The underwater environment can be harsh and unforgiving, posing risks to both divers and the wreck itself. Strong currents, low visibility, and unstable structures within the wreck can make diving hazardous. Additionally, the passage of time and exposure to the elements can cause deterioration and damage to the shipwreck and its contents. Preserving shipwrecks and their artifacts requires careful planning and expertise. Conservation techniques such as stabilization, cleaning, and documentation are employed to ensure the long-term preservation of the artifacts. This involves the use of specialized materials and methods to prevent further deterioration and maintain the integrity of the objects. Furthermore, the ethical considerations of underwater archaeology must be taken into account. It is essential to approach shipwreck exploration with respect for the historical and cultural significance of the site. Responsible divers and archaeologists prioritize the preservation of the wreck and its artifacts, ensuring that they are studied, documented, and shared with the public in a responsible and educational manner. The rewards of shipwreck exploration. Despite the challenges and regulations associated with shipwreck exploration, the rewards are immeasurable. Discovering a shipwreck and uncovering its secrets can provide valuable insights into history, culture, and maritime heritage. It allows us to piece together the puzzle of the past and gain a deeper understanding of our shared human history. Shipwreck exploration also offers a unique opportunity for divers to witness the beauty and wonder of underwater archaeology. Swimming through the remnants of a once majestic vessel, surrounded by marine life and the echoes of the past, is an awe-inspiring experience. It is a chance to connect with history in a tangible and immersive way, and to appreciate the vastness and mysteries of the underwater world. In conclusion, discovering shipwrecks and sunken treasures is a thrilling and rewarding endeavor for deep-sea divers. It requires a combination of research, technology, and skilled diving techniques. While the allure of sunken treasures is undeniable, responsible exploration and preservation of shipwrecks are paramount. By approaching shipwreck exploration with respect and a commitment to conservation, we can continue to uncover the secrets of the past and preserve our maritime heritage for future generations. 2.4 Exploring underwater caves and tunnels. Exploring underwater caves and tunnels is a thrilling and challenging adventure that takes deep-sea diving to a whole new level. These hidden and mysterious underwater formations offer divers a unique opportunity to witness the beauty and wonder of the underwater world in a completely different way. However, diving in caves and tunnels requires specialized training, equipment, and a thorough understanding of the risks involved. The allure of underwater caves and tunnels. Underwater caves and tunnels have captivated the imagination of divers for centuries. These natural formations are created through various geological processes, such as erosion, tectonic activity, or the dissolution of limestone. They can be found in different parts of the world, from coastal areas to inland lakes and rivers. What makes exploring underwater caves and tunnels so enticing is the sense of adventure and discovery. These hidden realms often hold secrets and treasures waiting to be unveiled. The darkness and silence within these submerged passages create an otherworldly atmosphere that is both exhilarating and awe-inspiring. The challenges of diving in caves and tunnels. Diving in caves and tunnels presents unique challenges that require specialized training and equipment. Unlike open water diving, where divers have easy access to the surface, cave diving involves navigating through narrow passages and confined spaces. This requires excellent buoyancy control, precise navigation skills, and the ability to remain calm under pressure. One of the primary risks associated with cave diving is the potential for entanglement. The narrow passages and overhead environments can pose a significant hazard if divers become entangled in lines, vegetation, or other obstructions. Proper training and equipment, such as reel lines and cutting tools, are essential for managing these risks and ensuring a safe dive. Another challenge of cave diving is the limited visibility. Unlike open water diving, where visibility can extend for tens of meters, cave divers often encounter low visibility conditions due to sediment or the absence of natural light. Divers must rely on their training and equipment, such as powerful dive lights and compasses, to navigate safely through these dark and murky environments. Training and preparation for cave diving. Before attempting to dive in caves and tunnels, divers must undergo specialized training to acquire the necessary skills and knowledge. Cave diving courses typically cover topics such as cave environment awareness, line handling and reel use, buoyancy control, emergency procedures, and navigation techniques. It is crucial for divers to choose a reputable and experienced cave diving instructor or training facility. These professionals will provide comprehensive instruction and guidance to ensure that divers are well prepared for the challenges they may encounter underwater. In addition to training, proper equipment is essential for cave diving. This includes a primary and backup dive light, a compass, a reel line, a cutting tool, and redundant air supply systems. Divers must also have a thorough understanding of their equipment and perform regular maintenance to ensure its reliability. Safety precautions for cave diving. Cave diving is considered an advanced form of diving and should only be undertaken by experienced and properly trained divers. To ensure safety during cave dives, divers must adhere to strict safety protocols and guidelines. One of the most critical safety precautions in cave diving is the rule of thirds. This rule states that divers should always have 1/3 of their breathing gas supply for the entry, 1/3 for the exit, and 1/3 for emergencies or unexpected situations. This ensures that divers have enough air to safely navigate through the cave and return to the surface. Divers should also maintain a continuous guideline throughout the dive. This guideline serves as a lifeline, providing a clear path back to the entrance or exit of the cave. It is essential to avoid straying from the guideline to prevent disorientation and the risk of getting lost. Regular communication and dive planning are crucial in cave diving. Divers should establish a clear dive plan, including entry and exit points, maximum depth limits, and emergency procedures. It is also recommended to dive with a buddy or in a team to enhance safety and provide assistance if needed. The rewards of exploring underwater caves and tunnels. Despite the challenges and risks involved, exploring underwater caves and tunnels offers divers a unique and rewarding experience. These hidden environments often harbor breathtaking rock formations, stalactites, stalagmites, and unique marine life adapted to the darkness. Cave diving also provides an opportunity for scientific research and exploration. Many caves and tunnels remain unexplored, and new discoveries are constantly being made. Divers can contribute to our understanding of these fragile ecosystems and help protect them for future generations. In conclusion, exploring underwater caves and tunnels is a thrilling and challenging adventure that requires specialized training, equipment, and a thorough understanding of the risks involved. With proper preparation and adherence to safety protocols, divers can unlock the secrets of these hidden realms and witness the beauty and wonder that lies beneath the waves. 3. Training and certification for deep-sea diving. 3.1 Choosing a diving school. When it comes to embarking on your deep-sea diving journey, choosing the right diving school is crucial. A reputable diving school will provide you with the necessary knowledge, skills, and certifications to ensure your safety and enjoyment while exploring the underwater world. In this section, we will explore the factors to consider when selecting a diving school and provide guidance on making an informed decision. Accreditation and certification. One of the first things to consider when choosing a diving school is its accreditation and certification. Look for schools that are recognized by reputable diving organizations such as PADI, Professional Association of Diving Instructors, SSI, Scuba Schools International, NAUI, National Association of Underwater Instructors, or CMAS, Confédération Mondiale des Activités Subaquatiques. These organizations set industry standards and ensure that the diving school follows proper training protocols and safety guidelines. It is also important to check if the diving school offers internationally recognized certifications. These certifications will not only validate your skills but also allow you to dive in various locations around the world. The most common certifications include Open Water Diver, Advanced Open Water Diver, Rescue Diver, and Dive Master. Ensure that the diving school you choose offers the certifications you are interested in obtaining. Reputation and experience. The reputation and experience of a diving school are essential factors to consider. Look for schools that have been operating for a significant period and have a track record of producing competent and confident divers. You can research online reviews, ask for recommendations from experienced divers, or consult diving forums and communities to gather information about the school's reputation. Consider the expertise and qualifications of the instructors at the diving school. Experienced instructors with a wealth of knowledge and practical experience can provide you with valuable insights and guidance throughout your training. Additionally, inquire about the student-to-instructor ratio during training sessions. Smaller class sizes allow for more personalized attention and a better learning experience. Facilities and equipment. Inspecting the facilities and equipment of a diving school is crucial to ensure a safe and comfortable learning environment. Visit the school if possible and assess the condition of their training pool, classrooms, and equipment storage areas. A well-maintained and organized facility reflects the professionalism and commitment of the diving school. Check if the diving school provides its students with up-to-date and well-maintained diving equipment. Diving gear, such as masks, fins, regulators, and buoyancy control devices, should be in good condition and regularly serviced. Inquire about the availability of rental equipment and if it is included in the course fees or requires an additional cost. Course structure and flexibility. Consider the course structure and flexibility offered by the diving school. Some schools may offer intensive courses that allow you to complete your training in a shorter period, while others may provide more flexible options to accommodate your schedule. Assess your availability and choose a course structure that suits your needs and learning style. Inquire about the curriculum and the topics covered in each course. A comprehensive curriculum should include theoretical knowledge, practical skills training, and open water dives. Look for schools that emphasize safety procedures, dive planning, and environmental awareness in their curriculum. Additionally, check if the diving school offers continuing education programs and specialty courses to further enhance your skills and knowledge. Cost and value for money. While cost should not be the sole determining factor, it is essential to consider the fees and value for money offered by the diving school. Compare the prices of different schools and assess what is included in the course fees. Some schools may include equipment rental, certification fees, and course materials, while others may charge additional fees for these items. Remember that investing in your diving education is an investment in your safety and enjoyment underwater. Consider the reputation, experience, and quality of training provided by the diving school when evaluating the cost. It is better to choose a reputable school that may be slightly more expensive but offers high-quality training and support. Additional considerations. In addition to the factors mentioned above, there are a few other considerations to keep in mind when choosing a diving school. These include location. Consider the proximity of the diving school to your home or desired dive destinations. Choosing a school that is easily accessible can save you time and travel expenses. Language. Ensure that the diving school offers courses in a language you are comfortable with. Clear communication with instructors and fellow students is essential for effective learning. Student support. Inquire about the level of support provided by the diving school. Do they offer assistance with accommodation, transportation, or visa requirements if needed? Diving community. Consider the diving community associated with the school. A vibrant and supportive diving community can enhance your diving experience and provide opportunities for further exploration and diving trips. By carefully considering these factors and conducting thorough research, you can choose a diving school that aligns with your goals, preferences, and budget. Remember, selecting the right diving school is the first step towards a safe and fulfilling deep-sea diving adventure. 3.2 Basic Diving Skills and Techniques. In order to become a proficient deep-sea diver, it is essential to develop a strong foundation of basic diving skills and techniques. These skills not only ensure your safety underwater but also enhance your overall diving experience. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced diver, mastering these fundamental skills will greatly contribute to your success and enjoyment in the underwater world. Buoyancy control. One of the most crucial skills in diving is mastering buoyancy control. Maintaining neutral buoyancy allows you to effortlessly hover in the water column, conserving energy and minimizing your impact on the environment. Achieving neutral buoyancy requires proper weighting, controlled breathing, and precise adjustments of your buoyancy compensator device (BCD). By finding the perfect balance between positive and negative buoyancy, you can easily ascend, descend, and maintain your desired depth. Equalization techniques. Equalization is another essential skill that divers must learn to prevent discomfort and potential injury. As you descend into the depths, the increasing water pressure can cause your ears and sinuses to feel uncomfortable or even painful. To equalize the pressure, you need to learn various techniques such as the Valsalva maneuver, where you gently blow air against a closed nose, or the Frenzel maneuver, which involves using the muscles in the back of your throat to equalize the pressure. Regular practice and proper equalization techniques will help you avoid barotrauma and enjoy a pain-free dive. Breathing techniques. Proper breathing techniques are vital for conserving air, maintaining calmness, and optimizing your dive. Slow, deep breaths help to reduce your air consumption and increase your bottom time. It is important to breathe slowly and steadily, avoiding rapid or shallow breaths that can lead to hyperventilation. Additionally, controlled breathing helps to regulate your heart rate and keep you relaxed underwater, allowing you to fully enjoy the beauty of the marine environment. Underwater communication. Effective communication is essential for safe and enjoyable diving, especially when diving with a buddy or as part of a team. Learning and using underwater hand signals and communication devices such as dive slates or underwater communication systems is crucial for conveying important messages, sharing information, and ensuring that everyone is on the same page. Clear and concise communication underwater helps to prevent misunderstandings, coordinate dives, and address any potential issues that may arise during the dive. Navigation skills. Navigating underwater is a skill that every diver should possess. Being able to navigate accurately not only ensures that you can find your way back to the boat or shore but also allows you to explore dive sites more effectively. Basic navigation skills include using a compass, natural navigation techniques, such as following the reef or underwater topography, and maintaining situational awareness. By honing your navigation skills, you can confidently explore new dive sites and safely return to your starting point. Emergency procedures. While diving is generally a safe activity, it is important to be prepared for any potential emergencies that may arise. Basic emergency procedures include knowing how to respond to equipment malfunctions, buddy separation, and underwater emergencies such as out-of-air situations or entanglement. Divers should be familiar with the correct use of emergency signaling devices, such as surface marker buoys (SMBs) or audible signaling devices, and be trained in basic rescue techniques and first aid. Regular practice of emergency procedures and staying calm under pressure can make a significant difference in handling unexpected situations. Dive planning and execution. Proper dive planning is essential for a safe and enjoyable dive. Before entering the water, divers should thoroughly research the dive site, including its depth, currents, marine life, and potential hazards. Creating a dive plan involves determining the maximum depth, bottom time, and safety stops required for the dive. It is also important to establish a buddy system, where each diver looks out for the other's safety. During the dive, it is crucial to stick to the plan, monitor air consumption, and maintain situational awareness. Regularly checking dive gauges, communicating with your buddy, and following proper ascent and descent rates are all part of executing a well-planned dive. Continuous learning and practice. Lastly, deep-sea diving is a skill that requires continuous learning and practice. As you gain experience, it is important to continue expanding your knowledge and skills through advanced training courses and specialty certifications. These courses can teach you more advanced techniques, such as wreck diving, night diving, or deep diving. Regular practice of basic skills, such as buoyancy control and equalization, will help you maintain proficiency and confidence in the water. By staying up to date with the latest diving practices and equipment, you can ensure that you are always prepared for new diving adventures. Mastering these basic diving skills and techniques is essential for any diver who wishes to explore the wonders of the underwater world. By developing a strong foundation, you will not only enhance your safety but also maximize your enjoyment and appreciation of the marine environment. Remember, diving is a lifelong journey of discovery, and by continuously improving your skills, you can unlock new opportunities and dive into the depths with confidence and excitement. 3.3 Advanced Diving Techniques. In the world of deep-sea diving, there are various advanced techniques that divers can learn and master to enhance their skills and capabilities underwater. These techniques go beyond the basic skills and open up new possibilities for exploration and adventure. In this section, we will explore some of the advanced diving techniques that experienced divers can employ to take their underwater experiences to the next level. 3.3.1 Nitrox Diving. Nitrox diving, also known as enriched air diving, is a technique that involves using a breathing gas mixture with a higher oxygen content than regular air. The standard air we breathe consists of approximately 21% oxygen and 79% nitrogen. In nitrox diving, the oxygen content is increased, typically to around 32% or 36%. This higher oxygen concentration allows divers to extend their bottom time and reduce the risk of decompression sickness. By using nitrox, divers can stay underwater for longer periods without needing to make lengthy decompression stops. This is because the increased oxygen content reduces the amount of nitrogen absorbed by the body, which is the main cause of decompression sickness. Nitrox diving is particularly beneficial for repetitive dives or when diving in environments with shorter surface intervals. To engage in nitrox diving, divers must undergo specialized training and obtain a nitrox certification. This certification ensures that divers understand the risks and benefits associated with using enriched air and are knowledgeable about the proper procedures for analyzing and handling nitrox tanks. 3.3.2 Deep Diving. Deep diving is a challenging and exhilarating form of diving that involves exploring depths beyond the recreational diving limits. While recreational diving typically limits depths to around 40 meters, 130 feet, deep diving allows divers to descend to greater depths, often reaching depths of 60 meters, 200 feet or more. Deep diving requires advanced training and experience due to the increased risks and challenges associated with diving at greater depths. Divers must be proficient in managing gas consumption, buoyancy control, and decompression procedures. They must also be equipped with specialized equipment, such as deep diving computers and redundant gas supply systems. One of the key considerations in deep diving is managing the effects of increased pressure on the body. As divers descend to greater depths, the pressure exerted on their bodies increases, leading to physiological changes. These changes can include increased nitrogen absorption, reduced gas volumes, and increased risk of nitrogen narcosis and oxygen toxicity. Deep divers must carefully plan their dives, monitor their gas mixtures, and adhere to strict decompression schedules to mitigate these risks. Deep diving offers divers the opportunity to explore unique underwater environments and encounter marine life that is rarely seen at shallower depths. It also presents challenges that test divers' skills and abilities, making it a thrilling and rewarding form of diving for those who are prepared to take on the depths. 3.3.3 Wreck diving. Wreck diving is a specialized form of diving that involves exploring sunken ships, airplanes, and other submerged structures. It combines elements of archaeology, history, and adventure, as divers delve into the mysteries of these underwater time capsules. Wreck diving requires advanced diving skills and knowledge, as divers must navigate through confined spaces, manage potential hazards, and respect the historical and cultural significance of the wrecks. Divers must also be aware of the potential dangers associated with exploring wrecks, such as entanglement hazards, sharp objects, and unstable structures. To engage in wreck diving, divers often undergo specialized training and obtain certifications such as the Wreck Diver Certification. This certification ensures that divers have the necessary skills and knowledge to safely explore wrecks and respect their historical value. Wreck diving offers divers a unique opportunity to witness history firsthand and explore underwater museums. Each wreck has its own story to tell, and divers can uncover artifacts, observe marine life that has made the wreck its home, and gain a deeper understanding of the past. 3.3.4 Cave diving. Cave diving is an advanced form of diving that involves exploring underwater caves and caverns. It requires specialized training, equipment, and techniques due to the unique challenges and risks associated with diving in enclosed and often dark environments. Cave divers must be proficient in buoyancy control, navigation, and line handling, as they rely on guidelines to navigate through the cave systems. They must also be skilled in managing their air supply, as access to the surface may be limited or restricted. Additionally, cave divers must be prepared to handle emergency situations, such as loss of visibility or entanglement. Safety is of utmost importance in cave diving, and divers must adhere to strict protocols and guidelines to minimize risks. Cave divers often dive in teams, with each team member having a specific role and responsibility. They also carry redundant equipment, such as multiple lights and gas supplies, to ensure they can safely navigate and exit the cave. Cave diving offers a unique and awe-inspiring experience, allowing divers to explore hidden underground worlds and witness stunning geological formations. It requires a high level of skill, discipline, and respect for the underwater environment, making it a challenging but immensely rewarding form of diving for those who are drawn to its allure. In conclusion, advanced diving techniques open up a world of possibilities for experienced divers. Whether it's exploring deeper depths, delving into wrecks, or venturing into underwater caves, these techniques require specialized training, equipment, and skills. By mastering these advanced techniques, divers can expand their horizons, push their limits, and embark on thrilling underwater adventures. 3.4 Specialized diving certifications. While basic diving certifications provide the necessary skills and knowledge to explore the underwater world, there are specialized diving certifications that allow divers to delve deeper into specific areas of interest or expertise. These certifications not only enhance a diver's skills but also open up new opportunities for exploration and adventure. In this section, we will explore some of the specialized diving certifications available to divers. 3.4.1 Underwater Photography and Videography Certification. Underwater photography and videography are popular pursuits among divers who want to capture the beauty and wonder of the underwater world. To excel in this field, divers can obtain a specialized certification that focuses on the techniques and equipment required for capturing stunning underwater images and videos. This certification typically covers topics such as choosing the right camera and equipment for underwater use, understanding lighting and composition, and mastering techniques for capturing clear and vibrant images underwater. Divers will also learn about post-processing techniques to enhance their photos and videos, as well as how to share and showcase their work. By obtaining an underwater photography and videography certification, divers can not only document their own diving experiences but also contribute to scientific research, conservation efforts, and even pursue a career in underwater media production. 3.4.2 Deep Wreck Diving Certification. Exploring shipwrecks is a thrilling and challenging aspect of deep-sea diving. However, it requires specialized training and knowledge to safely navigate through these underwater time capsules. A deep wreck diving certification equips divers with the skills and techniques necessary to explore wrecks at greater depths. This certification focuses on topics such as wreck penetration, advanced navigation techniques, and the use of specialized equipment like underwater cutting tools and lift bags. Divers will also learn about the history and preservation of shipwrecks, as well as the legal and ethical considerations associated with wreck diving. With a deep wreck diving certification, divers can explore historical wrecks, uncover hidden treasures, and contribute to the preservation and documentation of maritime history. 3.4.3 Cave Diving Certification. Cave diving is an exhilarating and challenging form of diving that requires specialized training and equipment. Cave systems offer a unique and often breathtaking environment for exploration, but they also present significant risks and hazards. A cave diving certification provides divers with the necessary skills and knowledge to safely navigate through underwater cave systems. This certification covers topics such as cave diving techniques, equipment configuration, line laying and navigation, and emergency procedures specific to cave environments. Divers will also learn about the geology and formation of caves, as well as the importance of conservation and preservation in these delicate ecosystems. With a cave diving certification, divers can explore intricate cave formations, witness unique geological features, and contribute to scientific research and exploration in these hidden underwater realms. 3.4.4 Technical Diving Certification. Technical diving is a specialized form of diving that involves diving beyond the limits of recreational diving. It allows divers to explore deeper depths, longer dive times, and more challenging environments. A technical diving certification provides divers with the skills and knowledge to safely engage in these advanced diving practices. This certification covers topics such as advanced gas planning and management, decompression theory and procedures, equipment configuration for technical diving, and emergency procedures specific to technical diving situations. Divers will also learn about the physiological and psychological considerations associated with diving at greater depths. With a technical diving certification, divers can explore deeper wrecks, dive in remote locations, and push the boundaries of human exploration in the underwater world. 3.4.5 Scientific Diving Certification. Scientific diving plays a crucial role in marine research and conservation efforts. A scientific diving certification allows divers to participate in scientific studies, collect data, and contribute to ongoing research projects. This certification typically covers topics such as research methodologies, data collection techniques, underwater surveying, and the identification of marine species. Divers will also learn about the ethical considerations and protocols associated with scientific diving. With a scientific diving certification, divers can actively contribute to marine research, assist in conservation initiatives, and gain a deeper understanding of the underwater ecosystems they explore. These specialized diving certifications offer divers the opportunity to expand their skills, knowledge, and experiences in the underwater world. Whether it's capturing stunning images, exploring wrecks and caves, diving in challenging environments, or contributing to scientific research, these certifications open up a world of possibilities for passionate divers. 4. Planning a deep sea dive. 4.1 Selecting dive locations and destinations. When it comes to deep sea diving, one of the most exciting aspects is selecting the perfect dive location and destination. The world's oceans are vast and diverse, offering a wide range of underwater landscapes, marine life, and unique diving experiences. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced diver, choosing the right dive location is crucial for a memorable and safe diving adventure. Factors to consider. Before embarking on your deep sea diving journey, there are several factors to consider when selecting dive locations and destinations. These factors will help you narrow down your options and find the perfect spot for your diving preferences and skill level. 1. Water temperature and visibility. Water temperature and visibility are essential factors to consider when choosing a dive location. Some divers prefer warm tropical waters, while others enjoy the challenge of diving in colder climates. The visibility of the water is also crucial, as it determines how well you can see underwater. Clear visibility allows for better observation of marine life and underwater landscapes. 2. Marine life and ecosystems. The marine life and ecosystems present in a dive location play a significant role in the overall diving experience. Some divers are fascinated by vibrant coral reefs teeming with colorful fish, while others are drawn to encounters with larger marine creatures like sharks, dolphins, or whales. Researching the marine life and ecosystems of potential dive locations will help you choose a destination that aligns with your interests. 3. Dive difficulty and experience level. Different dive locations offer varying levels of difficulty, ranging from beginner-friendly sites to more challenging dives for experienced divers. It is essential to assess your own skill level and choose a location that matches your experience. Some dive sites may have strong currents or require advanced diving techniques, while others are more suitable for beginners or those seeking a more relaxed diving experience. 4. Accessibility and infrastructure. Consider the accessibility and infrastructure of a dive location before making your decision. Some dive sites may require long-distance travel or specific permits, while others may be easily accessible. Additionally, check if the destination has well-established dive centers, equipment rental facilities, and accommodations to ensure a smooth and convenient diving experience. 5. Local regulations and conservation efforts. Responsible diving includes respecting local regulations and supporting conservation efforts. Before choosing a dive location, familiarize yourself with any regulations or restrictions in place to protect the marine environment. Look for destinations that actively promote sustainable diving practices and contribute to marine conservation initiatives. Popular dive locations and destinations. Now that you have an understanding of the factors to consider when selecting dive locations and destinations, let's explore some popular and breathtaking spots around the world. 1. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most iconic dive locations in the world. Located off the coast of Queensland, Australia, it is the largest coral reef system, stretching over 2,300 kilometers, 1,400 miles. Divers can explore vibrant coral gardens, encounter an array of marine life, and even witness the annual coral spawning event. 2. Red Sea, Egypt. The Red Sea is renowned for its crystal clear waters, stunning coral reefs, and abundant marine life. With numerous dive sites along the Egyptian coastline, including Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada, divers can explore colorful coral gardens, encounter schools of tropical fish, and even dive among shipwrecks like the famous SS Thistlagorm. 3. Maldives. The Maldives is a tropical paradise consisting of 26 coral atolls and over 1,000 islands. Known for its turquoise waters and diverse marine life, the Maldives offers incredible diving opportunities. Divers can explore vibrant coral reefs, encounter manta rays and whale sharks, and even participate in night dives to witness the mesmerizing bioluminescence. 4. Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. The Galapagos Islands, located in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Ecuador, are a haven for divers seeking unique and extraordinary underwater encounters. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is famous for its diverse marine life, including hammerhead sharks, sea turtles, marine iguanas, and playful sea lions. Diving in the Galapagos offers a once-in-a-lifetime experience. 5. Komodo National Park, Indonesia. Komodo National Park, located in Indonesia, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and home to the famous Komodo dragons. The park also offers exceptional diving opportunities, with vibrant coral reefs, diverse marine life, and thrilling drift dives. Divers can encounter manta rays, reef sharks, and explore underwater pinnacles and canyons. 6. Socorro Island, Mexico. Socorro Island, part of the Revillagigedo archipelago in Mexico, is a remote and pristine dive destination. Known as the Mexican Galapagos, this volcanic island offers encounters with giant Pacific manta rays, humpback whales, dolphins, and even the elusive oceanic white-headed shark. Socorro Island is a must-visit for experienced divers seeking thrilling and unique underwater experiences. Conclusion. Selecting the right dive location and destination is crucial for a successful and enjoyable deep-sea diving experience. Consider factors such as water temperature, visibility, marine life, dive difficulty, accessibility, and local regulations when making your decision. With countless breathtaking dive locations around the world, there is an underwater paradise waiting to be explored by divers of all levels. So, pack your gear, dive into the depths, and discover the wonders that lie beneath the waves. 4.2 Understanding dive conditions and weather. When planning a deep-sea dive, it is crucial to have a thorough understanding of the dive conditions and weather. These factors can greatly impact the safety and success of your dive. By being aware of the conditions and weather patterns, you can make informed decisions and ensure a smooth and enjoyable diving experience. 4.2.1 Dive conditions. Dive conditions refer to the various factors that can affect the underwater environment. These conditions can vary greatly depending on the location and time of year. Here are some key dive conditions to consider. Water temperature. Water temperature plays a significant role in determining the type of marine life you may encounter and the type of gear you will need. Cold water diving requires thicker wetsuits or dry suits to maintain body temperature, while warm water diving may only require a thin wetsuit or even a rash guard. It is essential to check the water temperature before your dive and choose the appropriate gear accordingly. Visibility. Visibility refers to how clear or murky the water is. Good visibility allows divers to see underwater features, marine life, and potential hazards more easily. Factors such as currents, sedimentation, and weather conditions can affect visibility. It is important to check the visibility conditions before diving to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience. Currents. Currents are the flow of water in a particular direction. They can vary in strength and direction, depending on the location and time of year. Understanding the currents is crucial for dive planning, as they can affect your ability to navigate, control buoyancy, and conserve energy. It is advisable to consult local dive guides or experienced divers familiar with the area to gain insights into the current patterns. Tides. Tides are the rise and fall of sea levels caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and the sun. They can significantly impact dive conditions, especially in coastal areas. Understanding the tide patterns is essential for planning dives, as certain areas may be more accessible or have better visibility during specific tide conditions. It is advisable to consult tide charts or local dive operators for accurate information. Waves and swells. Waves and swells are caused by wind and can affect the surface conditions during a dive. Large waves can make entry and exit from the water challenging and increase the risk of injury. It is important to assess the wave conditions before diving and choose a suitable entry and exit point. Additionally, waves can also impact the visibility and create turbulence underwater, affecting the overall dive experience. 4.2.2 Weather conditions. Weather conditions play a crucial role in determining the safety and feasibility of a dive. It is essential to monitor weather forecasts and understand how different weather conditions can impact your dive. Here are some key weather conditions to consider. Wind. Wind can create surface waves and affect the surface conditions during a dive. Strong winds can make it challenging to enter or exit the water, especially in areas with rocky shorelines or strong currents. Additionally, wind can also impact the visibility and create underwater turbulence. It is important to assess the wind conditions and choose a suitable dive site accordingly. Rain. Rainfall can affect the visibility and water conditions, especially in coastal areas. Heavy rainfall can lead to runoff, which can reduce visibility due to increased sedimentation. It is advisable to avoid diving immediately after heavy rainfall to ensure better visibility and a safer diving experience. Lightning and thunderstorms. Lightning and thunderstorms pose a significant risk to divers. It is crucial to avoid diving during thunderstorms or when lightning is present in the area. Lightning can strike the water's surface, posing a severe threat to divers. Always prioritize safety and postpone your dive if there is a risk of lightning or thunderstorms. Temperature and humidity. Temperature and humidity can affect your comfort level during a dive. High temperatures and humidity can lead to dehydration and fatigue, while low temperatures can cause discomfort and increase the risk of hypothermia. It is important to dress appropriately for the weather conditions and stay hydrated throughout the dive. Weather forecasts. Before embarking on a dive, it is essential to check the weather forecasts for the dive location. Pay attention to any warnings or advisories issued by local authorities or dive operators. Weather conditions can change rapidly, so it is crucial to stay updated and make informed decisions based on the latest information. Understanding dive conditions and weather is vital for ensuring a safe and enjoyable diving experience. By considering factors such as water temperature, visibility, currents, tides, waves, wind, rain, lightning, and temperature, you can plan your dives accordingly and make informed decisions. Always prioritize safety and consult with local experts or dive operators for accurate and up-to-date information on dive conditions and weather forecasts. 4.3 Creating a dive plan and dive log. Before embarking on any deep-sea dive, it is crucial to create a detailed dive plan and maintain a comprehensive dive log. These two elements are essential for ensuring the safety and success of your dive, as well as for keeping a record of your underwater adventures. In this section, we will explore the importance of creating a dive plan and dive log, as well as the key components that should be included in each. The importance of a dive plan. A dive plan is a detailed outline of the dive you are about to undertake. It serves as a roadmap for your underwater exploration and helps you stay organized and prepared. A well-thought-out dive plan ensures that you have considered all the necessary factors and mitigated any potential risks before entering the water. One of the primary purposes of a dive plan is to establish the objectives of the dive. Whether you are exploring a specific dive site, conducting research, or simply enjoying a recreational dive, clearly defining your goals will help you stay focused and make the most of your time underwater. Another crucial aspect of a dive plan is assessing the dive conditions. This includes factors such as water temperature, visibility, current strength, and depth. By understanding the conditions, you can make informed decisions about the appropriate equipment, dive techniques, and safety measures to employ during the dive. Additionally, a dive plan should include a thorough assessment of the potential risks and hazards associated with the dive. This includes identifying any potential underwater obstacles, marine life encounters, and emergency procedures. By anticipating and preparing for these risks in advance, you can minimize the likelihood of accidents or incidents during the dive. Components of a dive plan. A well-structured dive plan should include the following components. Dive site information. Begin by providing detailed information about the dive site, including its location, depth, and any notable features or points of interest. This will help you and your dive team familiarize yourselves with the surroundings and plan your dive accordingly. Dive objectives. Clearly define the purpose and goals of the dive. Are you conducting research, exploring a specific area, or simply enjoying a recreational dive? Establishing the objectives will help you stay focused and ensure that you make the most of your time underwater. Dive conditions. Assess the current dive conditions, including water temperature, visibility, current strength, and depth. This information will help you determine the appropriate equipment, dive techniques, and safety measures to employ during the dive. Dive team roles and responsibilities. Clearly define the roles and responsibilities of each member of the dive team. This includes assigning a dive leader, safety diver, and any other necessary positions. Establishing clear communication and coordination within the team is essential for a safe and successful dive. Emergency procedures. Outline the emergency procedures that should be followed in the event of an accident or incident during the dive. This includes procedures for handling equipment malfunctions, lost divers, and emergency ascents. Ensure that all members of the dive team are familiar with these procedures and are prepared to act accordingly. Dive plan timeline. Create a timeline that outlines the sequence of events during the dive. This includes the descent, exploration of the dive site, ascent, and any planned safety stops. By establishing a timeline, you can ensure that the dive is conducted within safe limits and that all objectives are met. Equipment checklist. Create a checklist of all the necessary equipment for the dive, including scuba gear, dive computers, underwater cameras, and any specialized equipment required for the specific dive objectives. Double-checking the equipment before the dive will help prevent any last-minute surprises or equipment failures. The importance of a dive log. A dive log is a record of your diving experiences. It serves as a personal diary of your underwater adventures and provides a valuable resource for reflecting on past dives and tracking your progress as a diver. Additionally, a dive log is an essential tool for maintaining a comprehensive record of your diving history, which may be required for certain certifications or dive organizations. One of the primary purposes of a dive log is to document the details of each dive. This includes information such as the date, dive site, dive duration, maximum depth, water temperature, visibility, and any notable observations or encounters during the dive. By recording these details, you can create a comprehensive log of your diving experiences and refer back to them in the future. Another important aspect of a dive log is tracking your dive statistics and progress. This includes recording the number of dives you have completed, the total dive time, and the maximum depth you have reached. By tracking these statistics, you can set personal goals and monitor your improvement as a diver over time. Additionally, a dive log can serve as a valuable tool for learning and education. By reviewing your past dives, you can identify patterns, trends, and areas for improvement. This can help you refine your dive techniques, expand your knowledge of marine life and underwater ecosystems, and enhance your overall diving skills. Components of a dive log. A well-maintained dive log should include the following components. Dive number. Assign a unique number to each dive for easy reference and organization. Date and time. Record the date and time of the dive to accurately track your diving history. Dive site. Provide the name and location of the dive site for future reference. Dive duration. Record the total duration of the dive, including descent, exploration, ascent, and any safety stops. Maximum depth. Note the maximum depth reached during the dive. Water temperature. Record the water temperature at the surface and at depth, if available. Visibility. Describe the visibility conditions during the dive, such as clear, murky, or limited visibility. Dive objectives. Briefly describe the goals and purpose of the dive. Marine life encounters. Note any notable marine life encounters or observations during the dive. Equipment used. List the equipment used during the dive, including scuba gear, dive computers, and any specialized equipment. Buddy name. Record the name of your dive buddy or dive team members. Notes and observations. Use this section to record any additional notes, observations, or reflections about the dive. By creating a detailed dive plan and maintaining a comprehensive dive log, you can ensure the safety and success of your dives, as well as create a valuable record of your underwater adventures. Remember to review and update your dive plan and log regularly to reflect your evolving skills and experiences as a diver. Happy diving! 4.4 Organizing a dive team and buddy system. When it comes to deep-sea diving, safety should always be the top priority. One of the key aspects of ensuring a safe and enjoyable dive is organizing a dive team and implementing a buddy system. Diving alone is strongly discouraged, as having a buddy provides an extra layer of safety and support throughout the dive. In this section, we will explore the importance of organizing a dive team, the role of a buddy system, and the best practices for effective communication and coordination underwater. The importance of a dive team. Diving is a team activity, and having a well-organized dive team is crucial for a successful and safe dive. A dive team typically consists of a group of divers who plan and execute dives together. Each member of the team has a specific role and responsibility, ensuring that everyone is accounted for and that potential risks are minimized. One of the primary benefits of diving in a team is the ability to share knowledge and experience. Each diver brings their unique skills and expertise, which can enhance the overall safety and enjoyment of the dive. Additionally, diving in a team allows for better resource management, as divers can share equipment, air supply, and other resources if needed. The buddy system. The buddy system is a fundamental aspect of diving safety. It involves pairing up divers, who then act as each other's primary support and safety backup throughout the dive. The buddy system ensures that there is always someone available to assist in case of an emergency or equipment malfunction. The role of a dive buddy goes beyond just being a safety backup. Buddies are responsible for keeping an eye on each other, monitoring air supply, and communicating effectively underwater. They should be familiar with each other's equipment and diving skills, allowing them to provide assistance if necessary. Selecting a dive buddy. Choosing the right dive buddy is crucial for a safe and enjoyable dive. Ideally, a dive buddy should have similar experience and skill level to ensure compatibility underwater. It is important to establish trust and open communication with your buddy before the dive, discussing expectations, signals, and emergency procedures. When selecting a dive buddy, consider factors such as diving experience, comfort level in the water, and familiarity with the dive site. It is also beneficial to dive with someone who shares similar diving goals and interests. However, even if you are diving with an experienced buddy, it is essential to rely on your own skills and knowledge and not solely on your buddy's expertise. Communication and coordination. Effective communication and coordination are vital for a safe and successful dive. Before entering the water, establish a set of hand signals and dive signals that you and your buddy will use to communicate underwater. These signals should cover essential messages such as, "Okay, problem, out of air," and "ascend." During the dive, maintain visual contact with your buddy at all times. Regularly check on each other's air supply, equipment, and overall well-being. If you encounter any issues or concerns, communicate them to your buddy using the agreed-upon signals. Remember, clear and concise communication is key, especially in potentially stressful situations. Roles and responsibilities. Within a dive team, each member should have specific roles and responsibilities. These roles may vary depending on the dive plan and the experience level of the divers. Some common roles within a dive team include Dive Leader. The dive leader is responsible for planning and executing the dive. They ensure that all divers are briefed on the dive plan, safety procedures, and emergency protocols. The dive leader also coordinates the team's activities underwater and makes decisions based on the conditions and the group's capabilities. Navigator. The navigator is responsible for leading the dive team to the planned dive site and ensuring that the group stays together throughout the dive. They should be familiar with underwater navigation techniques and have a good understanding of the dive site's layout. Safety diver. The safety diver is an experienced diver who remains at the surface or at a predetermined depth to provide assistance if needed. They are responsible for monitoring the dive and being prepared to respond to emergencies. Equipment checker. The equipment checker ensures that all divers have properly functioning equipment and that they are correctly donned before entering the water. They also verify that each diver has the necessary safety equipment, such as a dive knife, whistle, and signaling devices. Timekeeper. The timekeeper keeps track of the dive time and ensures that the dive plan is followed. They are responsible for signaling the group when it is time to ascend or when specific time limits have been reached. By assigning specific roles and responsibilities, the dive team can work together more efficiently and effectively, reducing the risk of confusion or miscommunication underwater. Conclusion. Organizing a dive team and implementing a buddy system is essential for safe and enjoyable deep-sea diving. By diving with a buddy, you have an extra layer of support and safety throughout the dive. Remember to choose a buddy who has a similar skill level and experience, establish clear communication and coordination techniques, and assign specific roles and responsibilities within the dive team. By following these best practices, you can enhance the safety and enjoyment of your deep-sea diving adventures. 5. Diving in different environments. 5.1 Diving in tropical waters. Diving in tropical waters is a dream come true for many divers. The warm, crystal clear waters, vibrant coral reefs, and diverse marine life make it an ideal destination for underwater exploration. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced diver, diving in tropical waters offers a unique and unforgettable experience. The beauty of tropical waters. Tropical waters are known for their stunning beauty and rich biodiversity. The warm temperatures and abundant sunlight create the perfect conditions for coral reefs to thrive. These underwater ecosystems are home to a wide variety of marine life, including colorful fish, sea turtles, dolphins, and even sharks. One of the main attractions of diving in tropical waters is the opportunity to explore coral reefs. These underwater structures are made up of thousands of tiny organisms called polyps, which secrete a hard calcium carbonate skeleton. The result is a breathtaking underwater landscape of vibrant colors and intricate formations. Divers can swim among the coral gardens, observing the fascinating interactions between the different species that call the reef home. Marine life in tropical waters. Tropical waters are teeming with marine life, making every dive a chance to encounter fascinating creatures. From tiny nudibranchs to majestic manta rays, there is always something new and exciting to discover. The coral reefs provide shelter and food for a wide variety of fish species, creating a vibrant and dynamic ecosystem. One of the highlights of diving in tropical waters is the opportunity to see large pelagic species. These include sharks, barracudas, and even whales in some areas. Diving with these magnificent creatures is an awe-inspiring experience that leaves a lasting impression. Tropical waters are also home to an array of colorful and unique invertebrates. From delicate sea fans to intricate sea anemones, the underwater landscape is adorned with a kaleidoscope of shapes and colors. Divers can observe fascinating behaviors, such as the symbiotic relationship between clownfish and their host anemones. Dive sites in tropical waters. Tropical waters offer a wide range of dive sites, each with its own unique characteristics. Some of the most famous dive destinations include the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, the Maldives, the Red Sea, and the Caribbean. Each of these locations offers a different diving experience, from shallow coral gardens to deep walls and underwater caves. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system in the world and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It stretches over 2,300 kilometers along the coast of Australia and is home to an incredible diversity of marine life. Divers can explore the vibrant coral gardens, swim with sea turtles, and even spot the elusive dugong. The Maldives is another popular destination for diving in tropical waters. This archipelago in the Indian Ocean is known for its crystal clear waters and abundant marine life. Divers can explore colorful coral reefs, encounter manta rays and whale sharks, and even dive with hammerhead sharks in some areas. The Caribbean is famous for its warm waters, white sandy beaches, and vibrant coral reefs. From the Bahamas to Belize, divers can explore a variety of dive sites, each offering a unique underwater experience. The Caribbean is home to a wide range of marine life, including colorful reef fish, nurse sharks, and eagle rays. Diving techniques and considerations. Diving in tropical waters requires some specific techniques and considerations. The warm water temperatures make it possible to dive comfortably in a wetsuit or even a rash guard and board shorts. However, it is still important to protect yourself from the sun by wearing sunscreen and a dive hat. visibility in tropical waters is generally excellent, allowing divers to enjoy clear views of the underwater world. However, currents can be strong in some areas, so it is important to be aware of your surroundings and follow proper diving procedures. It is also essential to respect the marine environment and avoid touching or damaging the coral reefs. When planning a dive in tropical waters, it is important to choose a reputable dive operator that follows sustainable diving practices. This ensures that the marine environment is protected and that divers have a safe and enjoyable experience. It is also recommended to have a dive buddy and to communicate effectively underwater to ensure a smooth and safe dive. Conclusion. Diving in tropical waters is a truly magical experience. The beauty and diversity of marine life, combined with the warm waters and stunning coral reefs, create an underwater paradise for divers. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced diver, exploring the tropical waters is an adventure that will leave you with unforgettable memories. So grab your gear, dive into the warm waters, and immerse yourself in the wonders of the tropical underwater world. 5.2 Diving in cold water and Arctic regions. Diving in cold water and Arctic regions presents a unique set of challenges and rewards for adventurous divers. While tropical waters may be more popular among divers, exploring the icy depths of the world's colder regions offers a completely different and awe-inspiring experience. In this section, we will delve into the intricacies of diving in cold water and Arctic regions, including the equipment, techniques, and precautions necessary to ensure a safe and enjoyable dive. The cold water environment. Diving in cold water environments, such as the Arctic or subarctic regions, requires careful preparation and specialized gear due to the extreme temperatures. Cold water diving typically refers to water temperatures below 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, while Arctic diving involves even colder temperatures, often near or below freezing. These frigid waters offer unique opportunities to explore breathtaking ice formations, encounter fascinating marine life, and witness the beauty of the polar regions. Equipment for cold water diving. When diving in cold water, proper insulation is crucial to protect against hypothermia. Dry suits are the preferred choice for cold water diving as they provide an airtight seal, keeping the diver dry and warm. These suits are typically made of neoprene or crushed neoprene, which offer excellent insulation properties. Underneath the dry suit, divers wear thermal undergarments to provide an additional layer of insulation. In addition to the dry suit, cold water divers must also use appropriate thermal protection for their hands, feet, and head. Thick neoprene gloves, boots, and hoods are essential to prevent heat loss from these extremities. It is important to ensure that all equipment is properly fitted and in good condition to maintain warmth and prevent water leakage. Safety considerations. Diving in cold water and Arctic regions requires careful planning and adherence to safety protocols. The extreme temperatures and potential for rapidly changing conditions necessitate a cautious approach. Here are some important safety considerations for cold water diving. Proper training. Cold water diving requires specialized training to understand the unique challenges and techniques involved. Enroll in a cold water diving course to gain the necessary knowledge and skills. Buddy system. Always dive with a buddy, especially in cold water environments. The buddy system provides an extra layer of safety and ensures that someone is available to assist in case of an emergency. Emergency procedures. Familiarize yourself with cold water emergency procedures, such as dealing with equipment malfunctions, managing cold-related injuries, and performing cold water rescues. Regularly practice these procedures to maintain proficiency. Dive planning. Thoroughly plan your dives, taking into account the specific conditions of the cold water environment. Consider factors such as water temperature, currents, visibility, and potential ice hazards. Create a detailed dive plan and communicate it with your buddy and surface support. Surface support. In cold water diving, having surface support is crucial. Ensure that there is a designated person or team on the surface who can monitor your dive, provide assistance if needed, and be prepared to initiate emergency procedures if required. Cold water diving gear maintenance. Regularly inspect and maintain your cold water diving gear to ensure it is in optimal working condition. Pay particular attention to dry suit seals, valves, and regulators. Properly rinse and dry your equipment after each dive to prevent corrosion and damage. Marine life in cold water and Arctic regions. Despite the harsh conditions, cold water and Arctic regions are teeming with unique marine life. These ecosystems support a variety of species that have adapted to survive in the cold waters. Diving in these regions offers the opportunity to encounter fascinating creatures such as seals, sea lions, walruses, and even polar bears with proper precautions and in controlled environments. The underwater landscape in cold water regions is often characterized by kelp forests, rocky reefs, and stunning ice formations. These habitats provide shelter and food for a diverse range of marine organisms. Cold water diving allows divers to observe and appreciate the beauty and resilience of these ecosystems. Techniques for cold water diving. Cold water diving requires some adjustments to diving techniques compared to diving in warmer waters. Here are a few techniques to enhance your cold water diving experience. Buoyancy control. Maintaining proper buoyancy is crucial in cold water diving. The added weight of the dry suit and thermal undergarments may affect your buoyancy, so practice adjusting your weights accordingly. Proper buoyancy control helps conserve energy and prevents accidental damage to delicate marine life. Slow and deliberate movements. Cold water environments often have reduced visibility, so it is important to move slowly and deliberately to avoid stirring up sediment or damaging fragile marine life. Take your time to observe and appreciate the underwater surroundings. Conserving air. Breathing cold, dry air from a regulator can increase your air consumption. Practice slow, deep breaths and avoid rapid or shallow breathing. Monitoring your air supply closely is essential, as the cold water can shorten your dive time. Underwater navigation. In cold water environments, visibility can be limited, making underwater navigation more challenging. Utilize compasses, underwater maps, and natural landmarks to maintain your bearings and ensure a safe return to the surface. Conclusion. Diving in cold water and Arctic regions offers a unique and rewarding experience for adventurous divers. With the right equipment, training, and safety precautions, exploring the icy depths can be an awe-inspiring adventure. From encountering fascinating marine life to witnessing breathtaking ice formations, cold water diving provides a glimpse into a world that few have the opportunity to explore. So, embrace the cold and embark on an unforgettable journey beneath the frozen waves. 5.3 Diving in freshwater lakes and rivers. Diving in freshwater lakes and rivers offers a unique and exhilarating experience for divers. While the underwater world in these environments may differ from that of the ocean, it is equally fascinating and diverse. From exploring submerged forests and underwater caves to encountering various species of fish and other aquatic life, diving in freshwater provides a whole new perspective on the beauty and wonders of nature. 5.3.1 The appeal of freshwater diving. Freshwater diving has its own allure that attracts divers from all over the world. One of the main reasons divers are drawn to freshwater environments is the clarity of the water. Unlike the ocean, which can sometimes be murky or affected by tides and currents, freshwater lakes and rivers often offer excellent visibility, allowing divers to fully appreciate the underwater scenery. Another appealing aspect of freshwater diving is the abundance of unique geological formations. Many lakes and rivers are surrounded by stunning landscapes, such as mountains, forests, or canyons, which provide a picturesque backdrop for underwater exploration. Diving in these environments allows divers to witness the fascinating transition from the terrestrial to the aquatic world. Freshwater ecosystems also support a diverse range of aquatic life. From colorful fish species to freshwater plants and invertebrates, these environments are teeming with biodiversity. Divers can encounter species that are not typically found in the ocean, making each dive a truly special experience. 5.3.2 Exploring freshwater lakes. Freshwater lakes offer a wide array of diving opportunities. Some lakes are renowned for their crystal clear waters, making them ideal for underwater photography and videography. Others are known for their unique geological features, such as underwater caves, sinkholes, or submerged forests. One famous example of a freshwater diving destination is Lake Baikal in Russia. Known as the Pearl of Siberia, Lake Baikal is the deepest and oldest freshwater lake in the world. Its pristine waters are home to a remarkable variety of endemic species, including the Baikal seal. Divers can explore the lake's underwater canyons, rock formations, and even encounter ice formations during the winter months. In North America, the Great Lakes offer exceptional diving opportunities. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario are all popular destinations for divers. These lakes are known for their shipwrecks, which provide a glimpse into the region's maritime history. Diving in the Great Lakes requires careful planning and consideration of the challenging conditions, including cold water temperatures and strong currents. 5.3.3 Discovering rivers and their secrets. Rivers are another fascinating environment for divers. They offer a dynamic and ever-changing underwater landscape, with flowing currents and diverse aquatic life. River diving can be challenging due to the constant movement of the water, but it also provides a thrilling and rewarding experience. One famous river diving location is the St. Lawrence River in Canada. This mighty river connects the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean and is home to numerous shipwrecks and underwater archaeological sites. Divers can explore these wrecks and discover the history and stories they hold. The Amazon River in South America is another remarkable destination for freshwater diving. Known for its incredible biodiversity, the Amazon River and its tributaries are home to an astonishing variety of fish species, including the iconic piranha. Diving in the Amazon allows divers to witness the vibrant and complex ecosystem that supports this unique and fragile environment. 5.3.4 Safety considerations for freshwater diving. While freshwater diving can be an exciting adventure, it is essential to take certain safety precautions. Here are some key considerations for diving in freshwater lakes and rivers. Visibility. Although freshwater environments often offer excellent visibility, it can vary depending on weather conditions and the presence of sediment or algae. Always assess the visibility before diving and be prepared for potential changes. Currents. Rivers can have strong currents, which can affect your buoyancy and navigation. It is crucial to have proper training and experience in managing currents before attempting river dives. Temperature. Freshwater lakes and rivers can have colder temperatures compared to tropical waters. Ensure you have the appropriate exposure protection, such as wetsuits or dry suits, to stay comfortable and safe during your dives. Hazards. Pay attention to potential hazards in freshwater environments, such as submerged trees, rocks, or fishing lines. Maintain good buoyancy control and be mindful of your surroundings to avoid entanglement or injury. Dive planning. As with any dive, proper dive planning is essential. Familiarize yourself with the dive site, including entry and exit points, potential hazards, and emergency procedures. Always dive with a buddy and communicate your dive plan. 5.3.5 Conservation and Preservation. Preserving the health and integrity of freshwater ecosystems is crucial for the future of diving and the planet as a whole. Here are some ways divers can contribute to the conservation of freshwater environments. Responsible diving. Practice good buoyancy control and avoid damaging or disturbing the underwater environment. Be mindful of your equipment to prevent accidental contact with fragile organisms or structures. Participate in cleanup initiatives. Join or organize underwater cleanup events to remove debris and litter from lakes and rivers. This helps protect aquatic life and maintains the beauty of these environments for future generations. Support conservation organizations. Contribute to organizations dedicated to the preservation of freshwater ecosystems. These organizations work to protect habitats, conduct research, and raise awareness about the importance of these environments. Educate others. Share your knowledge and passion for freshwater diving with others. Educate fellow divers and non-divers about the importance of conservation and the need to protect these fragile ecosystems. By following these guidelines and promoting responsible diving practices, divers can continue to explore and appreciate the wonders of freshwater lakes and rivers while ensuring their long-term preservation. In the next section, we will delve into the thrilling world of diving in caves and caverns. 5.4 Diving in caves and caverns. Diving in caves and caverns is a unique and thrilling experience that offers divers the opportunity to explore hidden underwater worlds. These submerged environments are often shrouded in darkness and mystery, creating an atmosphere of adventure and discovery. However, cave diving is not for the faint of heart and requires specialized training, equipment, and a thorough understanding of the risks involved. The allure of cave diving. Cave diving attracts divers from all over the world due to its unique challenges and rewards. Unlike open water diving, cave diving takes place in confined spaces with limited visibility. The allure of exploring these hidden realms, filled with stunning rock formations and unique aquatic life, is what draws many divers to this exhilarating activity. The importance of training. Before attempting cave diving, it is crucial to undergo proper training. Cave diving is considered an advanced form of diving and requires specialized skills and knowledge. Divers must be proficient in buoyancy control, navigation, and emergency procedures. Additionally, they must learn how to handle potential hazards such as low visibility, tight spaces, and potential entanglement. Equipment for cave diving. Cave divers rely on specialized equipment to ensure their safety and facilitate their exploration. One of the most critical pieces of equipment is the primary and backup dive lights. These lights are essential for illuminating the dark cave environment and allowing divers to navigate safely. Divers also use reels and lines to mark their path and ensure they can find their way back to the entrance. Other essential equipment includes a redundant air supply system, such as a twin tank setup or a side mount configuration, to provide an extra level of safety in case of an emergency. Divers also wear a full face mask or a helmet-mounted light to free up their hands for other tasks and protect their face from potential hazards. Dive planning and preparation. Cave diving requires meticulous planning and preparation. Before entering a cave, divers must thoroughly research the site, including its layout, potential hazards, and any specific guidelines or restrictions. They should consult with experienced cave divers or local authorities to gather as much information as possible. Dive planning for cave diving involves creating a detailed dive plan, including the intended route, maximum depth, and estimated dive time. It is crucial to establish clear communication and emergency procedures with the dive team, including hand signals and backup plans in case of separation or equipment failure. Safety considerations. Cave diving presents unique safety considerations that divers must be aware of and prepared for. One of the most significant risks in cave diving is the potential for disorientation and loss of visibility. Divers must maintain a clear line of sight to the entrance or the guideline at all times to ensure they can find their way out. Another critical safety consideration is the risk of entanglement. Cave environments often have narrow passages and tight spaces, which can pose a risk of entangling equipment or becoming trapped. Proper equipment configuration and streamlined diving techniques are essential to minimize this risk. Cave diving techniques. Cave divers employ specific techniques to navigate and explore these unique environments safely. One of the primary techniques is the use of a guideline. Divers lay a line from the entrance of the cave and follow it throughout the dive, ensuring they can find their way back. The guideline also serves as a reference point for other divers in the team. Buoyancy control is crucial in cave diving to avoid disturbing the delicate cave formations or stirring up silt, which can reduce visibility. Divers must maintain proper trim and buoyancy to minimize their impact on the environment. Cave diving hazards. Cave diving comes with inherent risks and hazards that divers must be prepared to handle. Some of the potential hazards include low visibility, silt outs when disturbed sediment reduces visibility to zero, and tight spaces that can lead to entanglement. Other risks include equipment failure, loss of air supply, and the potential for getting lost or disoriented. To mitigate these risks, cave divers must undergo extensive training and gain experience in progressively more challenging cave environments. They must also adhere to strict safety protocols, including proper equipment maintenance, regular dive planning, and continuous communication with their dive team. The rewards of cave diving. Despite the challenges and risks, cave diving offers unique rewards and experiences that are unmatched in the diving world. Exploring the hidden recesses of underwater caves and caverns allows divers to witness breathtaking rock formations, encounter unique aquatic life, and experience a sense of awe and wonder. Cave diving also provides an opportunity for scientific research and exploration. Many caves remain unexplored, and divers have the chance to contribute to our understanding of these fragile ecosystems and their inhabitants. Conclusion. Diving in caves and caverns is a thrilling and challenging form of diving that offers divers a unique opportunity to explore hidden underwater worlds. However, it requires specialized training, equipment, and a thorough understanding of the risks involved. With proper preparation, training, and adherence to safety protocols, cave diving can be a rewarding and unforgettable experience for those who are willing to venture into the depths beneath the surface. 6. Underwater photography and videography. 6.1 Choosing the right camera and equipment. Underwater photography and videography have become increasingly popular among divers, allowing them to capture the beauty and wonder of the underwater world. However, capturing stunning images and videos beneath the waves requires the right camera and equipment. In this section, we will explore the essential factors to consider when choosing the right camera and equipment for underwater photography and videography. Understanding the basics. Before delving into the specifics of choosing the right camera and equipment, it is important to understand the basics of underwater photography and videography. Unlike traditional photography on land, underwater photography presents unique challenges due to the different lighting conditions, water clarity, and the need to capture fast-moving subjects. When selecting a camera for underwater use, there are two main options: compact cameras and DSLR mirrorless cameras. Compact cameras are smaller, more portable, and often come with built-in lenses. They are a popular choice for beginners and casual divers. On the other hand, DSLR and mirrorless cameras offer more advanced features, interchangeable lenses, and better image quality, making them ideal for professional photographers and enthusiasts. Factors to consider. Waterproof housing. Regardless of the camera type, it is crucial to invest in a high-quality waterproof housing. This protective case ensures that your camera remains dry and safe underwater. Look for housings that are specifically designed for your camera model and have proper seals and controls for easy access to camera settings. Image quality. The image quality of your camera is determined by factors such as sensor size, resolution, and ISO range. Larger sensors generally produce better image quality, especially in low-light conditions. Higher resolution allows for more detailed images, while a wide ISO range enables you to capture clear shots in various lighting situations. Lens selection. For DSLR and mirrorless cameras, the ability to change lenses is a significant advantage. Underwater photography often requires a variety of lenses to capture different subjects and perspectives. Wide-angle lenses are ideal for capturing expansive underwater landscapes, while macro lenses are perfect for close-up shots of small marine life. Consider investing in a range of lenses to expand your creative possibilities. Strobe or flash. Underwater photography often requires additional lighting to compensate for the loss of color and contrast at depth. Strobes or flashes are essential for illuminating your subjects and bringing out their vibrant colors. Look for strobes with adjustable power settings and a wide coverage angle to ensure even lighting. Focus and autofocus. Achieving sharp focus is crucial in underwater photography. Look for cameras with fast and accurate autofocus systems, as well as manual focus options. Some cameras also offer focus peaking or focus assist features, which can be particularly helpful when shooting macro subjects. Ease of use. Consider the ergonomics and user-friendliness of the camera and its controls. Underwater photography can be challenging, especially when wearing gloves or dealing with strong currents. Look for cameras with intuitive menus, well-placed buttons, and customizable settings to ensure a smooth shooting experience. Battery life. The battery life of your camera is essential, especially for longer dives or multi-day trips. Consider investing in spare batteries and a charger to ensure you never miss a shot due to a drained battery. Accessories. In addition to the camera and housing, there are several accessories that can enhance your underwater photography experience. These include underwater filters to correct color distortion, lens ports for different lenses, buoyancy control devices to achieve neutral buoyancy, and underwater tripods or stabilizers for steady shots. Research and testing. Choosing the right camera and equipment for underwater photography and videography requires thorough research and testing. Read reviews, consult with experienced underwater photographers, and visit camera stores to get hands-on experience with different models. Consider renting equipment before making a significant investment to ensure it meets your specific needs and preferences. Remember, the best camera and equipment for underwater photography and videography will depend on your skill level, budget, and the type of diving you plan to do. Take the time to understand your requirements and choose equipment that will allow you to capture the underwater world in all its breathtaking beauty. 6.2 Techniques for capturing stunning underwater images. Underwater photography and videography have become increasingly popular among divers, allowing them to capture the beauty and wonder of the underwater world. Whether you are a professional photographer or simply an enthusiast, mastering the techniques for capturing stunning underwater images can greatly enhance your diving experience. In this section, we will explore some essential techniques that will help you take breathtaking underwater photos and videos. 6.2.1 Understanding light and color. Light and color play a crucial role in underwater photography. As you descend into the depths, the intensity and quality of light change significantly. Understanding how light behaves underwater will enable you to capture vibrant and well-balanced images. One of the key challenges in underwater photography is the loss of color and contrast due to the absorption and scattering of light. As you go deeper, the water filters out the warm colors, leaving predominantly blue and green hues. To counteract this, it is essential to use artificial light sources such as strobes or video lights. These lights not only restore the lost colors but also add depth and dimension to your images. When using artificial lights, it is important to position them correctly to avoid harsh shadows and backscatter. Backscatter refers to the particles in the water that reflect the light back into the camera, resulting in unwanted specks or spots in your images. To minimize backscatter, position your lights slightly above and to the sides of your subject, angling them slightly outward. 6.2.2 Composition and framing. Composition is a fundamental aspect of any form of photography, and underwater photography is no exception. By carefully composing your shots, you can create visually appealing and captivating images. When framing your subject, consider the rule of thirds. Imagine dividing your frame into a grid of 9 equal parts by drawing 2 horizontal and 2 vertical lines. Place your subject along these lines or at their intersections to create a more balanced and visually pleasing composition. Another technique to enhance your composition is to use leading lines. Underwater, these lines can be created by the natural contours of the reef, the movement of marine life, or even the patterns on the seafloor. Leading lines draw the viewer's attention and add depth to your images. Additionally, consider the background of your shot. A cluttered or distracting background can take away from the main subject. Look for clean backgrounds or use a shallow depth of field to blur the background and make your subject stand out. 6.2.3 Mastering the exposure triangle. The exposure triangle consists of 3 elements: aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. Understanding how these elements work together will allow you to achieve the correct exposure and capture sharp and well-lit images. Aperture controls the amount of light entering the camera and also affects the depth of field. In underwater photography, a larger aperture, smaller f number, is often preferred to let in more light and create a shallow depth of field, isolating the subject from the background. Shutter speed determines the duration of time the camera's sensor is exposed to light. A faster shutter speed is essential for capturing fast-moving subjects, such as fish or dolphins, without motion blur. However, using a slower shutter speed can create beautiful motion blur effects, especially when photographing the graceful movements of marine life. ISO determines the camera's sensitivity to light. A lower ISO is generally preferred to minimize noise in the image. However, in low light conditions, you may need to increase the ISO to maintain a faster shutter speed and avoid underexposure. 6.2.4 Getting close and capturing details. One of the secrets to capturing stunning underwater images is getting close to your subject. Water acts as a magnifying lens, making objects appear 25% larger and closer than they actually are. By getting close, you can capture the intricate details and textures of marine life, revealing their beauty in a way that is not visible from a distance. To get close without disturbing the subject, practice good buoyancy control and approach slowly and calmly. Avoid making sudden movements or using your fins excessively, as this can stir up sediment and scare away the subject. Macro photography is another technique that allows you to capture the smallest details of underwater life. By using a macro lens or macro mode on your camera, you can photograph tiny creatures like nudibranchs, seahorses, or coral polyps. Macro photography requires patience and a steady hand, as even the slightest movement can result in a blurry image. 6.2.5 Experimenting with different angles and perspectives. To create unique and visually striking images, don't be afraid to experiment with different angles and perspectives. Instead of shooting straight on, try shooting from above, below, or at eye level with your subject. Changing your perspective can add depth and interest to your images. Another technique to consider is using the natural light from the surface. When shooting upwards towards the water's surface, you can capture stunning silhouettes or create a dreamy and ethereal atmosphere. Experiment with different exposure settings to achieve the desired effect. 6.2.6 Post-processing and editing. Once you have captured your underwater images, post-processing and editing can further enhance their visual impact. Software such as Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop allows you to adjust the exposure, color balance, and sharpness of your images. When editing underwater images, be mindful of not overdoing it. Aim for a natural and realistic look while still enhancing the colors and details. Pay attention to the highlights and shadows, and make subtle adjustments to bring out the best in your images. Remember, the goal of post-processing is to enhance the image, not to completely alter it. Strive to maintain the integrity of the underwater world and represent it accurately. By mastering these techniques and continuously practicing, you can capture stunning underwater images that not only showcase the beauty of the underwater world but also inspire others to appreciate and protect it. So grab your camera, dive into the depths, and let your creativity flow beneath the waves. 6.3 Editing and enhancing underwater photos and videos. Underwater photography and videography allow divers to capture the beauty and wonder of the underwater world. However, the raw footage or images captured underwater may not always accurately represent the vibrant colors and details that divers witness during their dives. That's where editing and enhancing techniques come into play. In this section, we will explore various methods and tools that can be used to edit and enhance underwater photos and videos, bringing out the true essence of the underwater world. Understanding the challenges of underwater photography and videography. Before diving into the editing process, it is essential to understand the unique challenges faced by underwater photographers and videographers. The underwater environment presents several obstacles that can affect the quality of the captured footage. These challenges include loss of color and contrast. Water acts as a filter, absorbing and scattering light, resulting in a loss of color and contrast in underwater images and videos. This can make the footage appear dull and washed out. Backscatter. Backscatter refers to the particles suspended in the water that reflect light back into the camera lens, creating unwanted specks or spots in the image. Backscatter is particularly common in low visibility conditions or when using flash photography. Distortion. The refraction of light as it passes through water can cause distortion in underwater images and videos. This distortion can affect the overall composition and clarity of the footage. Limited visibility. Underwater visibility can vary greatly depending on factors such as water clarity, depth, and presence of particles or marine life. Limited visibility can make it challenging to capture clear and detailed footage. Editing techniques for underwater photos and videos. To overcome the challenges mentioned above and enhance the quality of underwater photos and videos, divers can utilize various editing techniques. Here are some commonly used methods. White balance adjustment. Adjusting the white balance is crucial to restore the natural colors of the underwater scene. Since water absorbs different colors of light at different depths, the white balance setting on the camera may need to be adjusted manually or in post-processing to correct the color cast. Contrast and saturation enhancement. Increasing the contrast and saturation levels can help bring out the vibrant colors that may have been lost underwater. This step can make the images or videos appear more visually appealing and true to life. Spot removal. Backscatter is a common issue in underwater photography. Spot removal tools in editing software can be used to eliminate or reduce the appearance of backscatter spots, enhancing the overall clarity of the image. Noise reduction. Underwater images and videos often suffer from noise due to low light conditions or high ISO settings. Noise reduction tools can help reduce the graininess and improve the overall quality of the footage. Sharpening. The refraction of light underwater can cause images and videos to appear slightly blurred. Applying sharpening techniques can help enhance the details and improve the overall sharpness of the footage. Cropping and composition. Sometimes, cropping an image or adjusting the composition can significantly improve its visual impact. By removing distracting elements or repositioning the subject, divers can create a more visually pleasing and balanced composition. Tools and software for editing underwater photos and videos. There are several software options available for editing and enhancing underwater photos and videos. Some popular choices among underwater photographers and videographers include Adobe Lightroom. Lightroom is a powerful editing software that offers a wide range of tools for color correction, exposure adjustment, noise reduction, and more. It also provides batch editing capabilities, making it efficient for processing large volumes of underwater footage. Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop is a versatile software that allows for more advanced editing techniques. It offers tools for spot removal, selective adjustments, and creative effects. Photoshop is particularly useful for fine-tuning individual elements in an image or video. DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a professional-grade video editing software that provides comprehensive color grading and correction tools. It is widely used in the film and television industry and offers advanced features for enhancing underwater videos. Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is a popular video editing software for Mac users. It offers a range of editing tools, effects, and color grading options, making it suitable for enhancing underwater videos. Tips for editing underwater photos and videos. To achieve the best results when editing underwater photos and videos, consider the following tips. Shoot in RAW. Shooting in RAW format allows for more flexibility during the editing process. RAW files contain more data and provide greater latitude for adjusting exposure, white balance, and other settings. Take multiple shots. Underwater conditions can be unpredictable, and capturing multiple shots of the same subject from different angles or distances can increase the chances of getting a perfect shot. Having multiple shots also provides more options during the editing process. Experiment with different editing techniques. Don't be afraid to try different editing techniques and experiment with various settings. Each underwater photo or video may require different adjustments, so it's essential to explore different options to achieve the desired results. Maintain a natural look. While editing can enhance the visual appeal of underwater footage, it's crucial to maintain a natural look and avoid overprocessing. Strive for a balance between enhancing the colors and details while preserving the authenticity of the underwater environment. By utilizing the editing techniques and tools mentioned above, divers can transform their raw underwater footage into stunning visuals that accurately represent the beauty and diversity of the underwater world. Whether it's adjusting the white balance, reducing backscatter, or enhancing the overall composition, editing and enhancing underwater photos and videos allow divers to share their underwater experiences with others and inspire a deeper appreciation for the wonders beneath the waves. 6.4 Sharing and showcasing your underwater work. Once you have captured stunning underwater images and videos, it's time to share and showcase your work to the world. Sharing your underwater experiences and the beauty of the underwater world can inspire others to appreciate and protect our oceans. In this section, we will explore various platforms and methods for sharing and showcasing your underwater work. 6.4.1 Online platforms and social media. In today's digital age, the internet provides numerous platforms for sharing your underwater photography and videography. Social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter allow you to reach a wide audience and connect with fellow underwater enthusiasts. These platforms provide an opportunity to share your work, engage with others, and receive feedback and appreciation for your efforts. When sharing your underwater work on social media, it's important to use relevant hashtags to increase visibility and reach. Hashtags such as #underwaterphotography, #scubadiving, and #oceanlover can help your work reach a larger audience. Engaging with the underwater photography community by following and interacting with other photographers can also help you gain exposure and build a network of like-minded individuals. In addition to social media, there are dedicated online platforms and communities specifically for underwater photography and videography. Websites such as Flickr, 500px, and SmugMug allow you to create galleries and showcase your work in a more professional manner. These platforms often have a community aspect where you can connect with other photographers, participate in contests, and receive constructive feedback on your work. 6.4.2 Exhibitions and art galleries. If you are looking for a more traditional way to showcase your underwater work, consider participating in exhibitions and displaying your photographs or videos in art galleries. Local art galleries, museums, and community centers often host exhibitions that focus on nature, wildlife, or environmental themes. These exhibitions provide an opportunity to reach a different audience and receive recognition for your work. When preparing for an exhibition, consider selecting a theme or a series of images that tell a story. This can create a more impactful and cohesive display. Pay attention to the presentation of your work, including the choice of frames, prints, and mounting options. Collaborating with other artists or photographers who share similar interests can also enhance the overall exhibition experience. 6.4.3 Publishing and print media. Another way to share and showcase your underwater work is through publishing in print media. Magazines, books, and newspapers often feature articles and photo essays on underwater photography and diving. Research and reach out to publications that align with your style and interests. Submitting your work for consideration can lead to publication and exposure to a wider audience. When submitting your work for print media, it's important to follow the guidelines provided by the publication. Pay attention to image resolution, file formats, and any specific requirements they may have. Craft a compelling story or narrative to accompany your images, as this can greatly enhance the impact of your work. 6.4.4 Workshops and presentations. Sharing your underwater work can also involve conducting workshops and presentations. If you have developed a unique style or technique, consider sharing your knowledge and experiences with others. Workshops can be conducted in person or online, allowing you to connect with aspiring underwater photographers and videographers from around the world. When planning a workshop or presentation, consider the level of expertise of your audience. Tailor your content to suit beginners, intermediate, or advanced photographers. Provide practical tips, techniques, and insights that can help others improve their underwater photography skills. Consider incorporating live demonstrations, hands-on activities, and interactive discussions to make the workshop engaging and informative. 6.4.5 Conservation and education initiatives. Lastly, consider using your underwater work to contribute to conservation and education initiatives. Partnering with environmental organizations, marine conservation groups, or educational institutions can provide opportunities to showcase your work while raising awareness about the importance of protecting our oceans. Collaborate with these organizations to create educational materials, presentations, or exhibitions that highlight the beauty and fragility of marine ecosystems. Your underwater images and videos can serve as powerful tools to inspire action and promote sustainable practices. By sharing and showcasing your underwater work, you not only gain recognition for your efforts but also contribute to the conservation and appreciation of our oceans. Whether it's through online platforms, exhibitions, print media, workshops, or conservation initiatives, your work has the potential to make a positive impact and inspire others to explore and protect the underwater world. 7. Diving safety and emergency procedures. 7.1 Preventing and managing decompression sickness. Deep-sea diving is an exhilarating and adventurous activity that allows individuals to explore the wonders of the underwater world. However, it is important to be aware of the potential risks and hazards associated with diving, one of which is decompression sickness DCS, also known as the bends. DCS occurs when dissolved gases, mainly nitrogen, come out of solution and form bubbles in the body's tissues and bloodstream. These bubbles can cause a range of symptoms, from mild discomfort to life-threatening conditions. In this section, we will explore the causes, symptoms, prevention, and management of decompression sickness. Understanding decompression sickness. Decompression sickness is a condition that can occur when a diver ascends too quickly from a deep dive, allowing nitrogen to accumulate in the body's tissues. The condition is caused by the formation of nitrogen bubbles, which can obstruct blood vessels, damage tissues, and cause inflammation. The severity of DCS can vary depending on factors such as the depth and duration of the dive, the rate of ascent, and individual susceptibility. Symptoms of decompression sickness. The symptoms of decompression sickness can range from mild to severe and can affect various parts of the body. Common symptoms include joint and muscle pain, fatigue, dizziness, nausea, and skin rashes. In more severe cases, divers may experience difficulty breathing, chest pain, numbness or tingling, confusion, and even loss of consciousness. It is important to note that symptoms may not appear immediately after a dive but can manifest hours or even days later. Preventing decompression sickness. Preventing decompression sickness is crucial for the safety and well-being of divers. The most effective way to prevent DCS is to follow proper diving procedures and adhere to dive tables or dive computer algorithms that calculate safe ascent rates and decompression stops. These guidelines are designed to allow the body to eliminate excess nitrogen gradually and safely. Additionally, divers should dive within their certification limits. Divers should only attempt dives that are within their training and experience level. Pushing the limits can increase the risk of DCS. Ascend slowly and make decompression stops. Ascending too quickly can increase the risk of DCS. Divers should ascend at a controlled rate and make decompression stops as required by their dive plan. Monitor dive time and depth. Keeping track of dive time and depth is essential for calculating decompression requirements accurately. Divers should use dive computers or dive watches to monitor these parameters. Stay hydrated. Proper hydration can help reduce the risk of DCS. Divers should drink plenty of fluids before, during, and after a dive. Avoid alcohol and certain medications. Alcohol and certain medications, such as sedatives and decongestants, can increase the risk of DCS. Divers should avoid consuming alcohol before and after diving and consult with a healthcare professional regarding any medications they are taking. Managing decompression sickness. Despite taking preventive measures, there is still a possibility of developing decompression sickness. If a diver experiences symptoms of DCS, it is crucial to take immediate action. The following steps should be taken. Notify the dive team. Inform the dive team or dive buddy about the symptoms experienced. It is essential to communicate any discomfort or unusual sensations. Administer oxygen. Administering 100% oxygen can help reduce the size of nitrogen bubbles and alleviate symptoms. Divers should have access to emergency oxygen equipment and receive oxygen as soon as possible. Seek medical attention. Decompression sickness is a medical emergency, and affected divers should seek immediate medical attention. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy (HBOT) is the primary treatment for DCS. HBOT involves breathing 100% oxygen in a pressurized chamber, which helps to eliminate nitrogen bubbles and promote healing. Follow medical advice. Divers should follow the advice and treatment plan provided by medical professionals. This may include multiple sessions of hyperbaric oxygen therapy and rest to allow the body to recover fully. Conclusion. Decompression sickness is a potential risk for deep-sea divers, but with proper knowledge, training, and adherence to safety protocols, the risk can be minimized. Preventing decompression sickness involves following proper diving procedures, monitoring dive time and depth, and staying hydrated. In the event of symptoms, divers should take immediate action, including administering oxygen and seeking medical attention. By understanding and managing decompression sickness, divers can continue to explore the underwater world safely and enjoy the wonders that lie beneath the waves. 7.2 Dealing with equipment malfunctions and emergencies. When it comes to deep-sea diving, having reliable and well-maintained equipment is crucial for a safe and enjoyable experience. However, even with the best gear, malfunctions and emergencies can still occur. It is essential for divers to be prepared and knowledgeable on how to handle these situations effectively. In this section, we will explore common equipment malfunctions and emergencies that divers may encounter and discuss the appropriate actions to take. Equipment malfunctions. Regulator failure. The regulator is a vital piece of equipment that allows divers to breathe underwater by reducing the high-pressure air from the tank to a breathable pressure. If a regulator fails, it can result in a loss of air supply. In such a situation, the diver should first try to retrieve their backup regulator, also known as an octopus, and switch to it. If the backup regulator is not functioning correctly, the diver should ascend slowly while continuously exhaling to conserve air and signal for assistance. Buoyancy Control Device (BCD) malfunction. The BCD is used to control buoyancy and maintain proper depth during a dive. If a BCD malfunctions, it can lead to uncontrolled ascent or descent. In the case of an uncontrolled ascent, the diver should release air from the BCD by pressing the deflate button or pulling the dump valve cord to slow down the ascent. If the BCD fails to inflate, the diver can use their breath to control buoyancy and slowly ascend while exhaling. Dive computer failure. Dive computers are essential for monitoring depth, time, and decompression limits during a dive. If a dive computer malfunctions, the diver should rely on their backup timing device and follow the dive plan based on the no decompression limits. It is crucial to ascend slowly and perform safety stops as a precautionary measure. Mask leakage. A leaking mask can be a nuisance and can impair visibility underwater. If a mask starts to leak, the diver should try to reposition it on their face and clear any water by exhaling through the nose while tilting the head back slightly. If the leakage persists, the diver can use their backup mask if available or signal for assistance and ascend to the surface. Emergencies. Out-of-air situation. Running out of air is one of the most critical emergencies a diver can face. To prevent this situation, divers should always monitor their air supply and communicate with their dive buddy regularly. If a diver runs out of air, they should signal their buddy and share air using the buddy's alternate air source. The diver without air should ascend slowly while maintaining contact with their buddy and perform a safety stop if necessary. Entanglement. Divers can sometimes become entangled in fishing lines, ropes, or other underwater debris. If entangled, it is crucial to remain calm and avoid making sudden movements that could worsen the situation. Divers should signal their buddy for assistance and use a cutting tool, such as a dive knife or shears, to carefully free themselves from the entanglement. It is essential to prioritize personal safety and avoid panic. Loss of visibility. Poor visibility can disorient divers and make it challenging to navigate underwater. If a diver experiences a sudden loss of visibility, they should stop, maintain their position, and signal their buddy. Using a dive light or a glow stick can help improve visibility and aid in communication. If the visibility does not improve, the dive should be aborted, and the divers should ascend slowly while maintaining contact with their buddy. Nitrogen narcosis. Nitrogen narcosis, also known as rapture of the deep, can occur at significant depths due to the increased partial pressure of nitrogen in the body. It can impair judgment and coordination, leading to potentially dangerous situations. If a diver experiences symptoms of nitrogen narcosis, such as confusion or euphoria, they should ascend to a shallower depth where the symptoms subside. It is crucial to monitor depth and follow proper dive planning to minimize the risk of nitrogen narcosis. In any emergency situation, it is essential for divers to remain calm, assess the situation, and take appropriate action. Effective communication with dive buddies and dive leaders is crucial for a coordinated response. Divers should also regularly practice emergency procedures during training and maintain their equipment in good working condition. By being prepared and knowledgeable, divers can minimize the risks associated with equipment malfunctions and emergencies, ensuring a safe and enjoyable diving experience. 7.3 Rescue Techniques and First Aid for Divers. Safety is paramount when it comes to deep-sea diving. While divers are trained to prevent emergencies and handle equipment malfunctions, accidents can still occur. In such situations, it is crucial to have a solid understanding of rescue techniques and first aid procedures. This section will cover the essential skills and knowledge that divers should possess to effectively respond to emergencies and provide immediate assistance to those in need. Assessing the situation. When an emergency arises underwater, it is essential to remain calm and assess the situation before taking any action. The first step is to ensure your own safety by checking your air supply and making sure you are not in immediate danger. Once you have determined that it is safe to proceed, evaluate the condition of the diver in distress. Look for signs of consciousness, breathing, and any visible injuries. Assessing the situation accurately will help you determine the appropriate course of action. Providing basic life support. If a diver is unresponsive and not breathing, immediate action is required. Begin by signaling for assistance from other divers or the dive team. While someone calls for help, start performing basic life support techniques, including cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, and rescue breathing. CPR involves chest compressions and rescue breaths to maintain blood circulation and oxygenation. Remember to follow the proper technique and rhythm for effective CPR. Managing decompression sickness. Decompression sickness, also known as the bends, can occur when a diver ascends too quickly, causing nitrogen bubbles to form in the body. Symptoms may include joint pain, dizziness, difficulty breathing, and even loss of consciousness. If you suspect decompression sickness, it is crucial to act promptly. Administering 100% oxygen to the affected diver can help alleviate symptoms and improve their condition. Contact emergency medical services and arrange for immediate transportation to a hyperbaric chamber for further treatment. Handling drowning and near-drowning incidents. Drowning or near-drowning incidents can happen in any water environment, including during deep-sea diving. If you encounter a diver who is unconscious but still breathing, it is crucial to remove them from the water as quickly and safely as possible. Once on the surface, ensure that their airway is clear and monitor their breathing. If the diver is not breathing, begin rescue breathing immediately. Seek medical assistance and continue to monitor the diver's condition until professional help arrives. Treating injuries and wounds. In the event of an injury or wound, divers should be prepared to provide immediate first aid. This may include controlling bleeding, cleaning and dressing wounds, and immobilizing fractures or dislocations. It is essential to have a well-stocked first aid kit specifically designed for diving emergencies. Familiarize yourself with the contents of the kit and how to use them effectively. Remember to prioritize your safety and the safety of the injured diver while providing first aid. Utilizing rescue techniques. When a diver is in distress, it may be necessary to perform a rescue maneuver to bring them to safety. The most common rescue technique is a tired diver tow, where the rescuer swims behind the distressed diver, holding onto their tank or BCD, and assists them to the surface or a safe location. Another technique is the buddy breathing method, where the rescuer shares their air supply with the distressed diver until they reach safety or receive additional assistance. These rescue techniques require practice and should be mastered during diver training. Communicating and signaling for help. Effective communication is vital during rescue situations. Divers should be familiar with hand signals and underwater communication techniques to convey messages clearly and efficiently. In an emergency, signaling for help is crucial. This can be done by using an underwater whistle, banging on a tank, or using a signaling device such as a surface marker buoy (SMB). Ensure that your dive team is aware of the emergency and can provide assistance or contact emergency services if needed. Continuing education and training. Rescue techniques and first aid skills are not only essential for divers but also for dive professionals. Dive instructors, dive masters, and rescue divers should undergo specialized training to enhance their ability to respond to emergencies effectively. Organizations such as the Professional Association of Diving Instructors (PADI) and the National Association of Underwater Instructors (NAUI) offer rescue diver courses that cover rescue techniques, first aid, and emergency management. Regularly updating your skills and knowledge through continuing education will ensure that you are well prepared to handle any emergency situation that may arise. Conclusion. Rescue techniques and first aid skills are critical components of a diver's training and preparation. By understanding how to assess emergencies, provide basic life support, manage decompression sickness, handle drowning incidents, treat injuries, utilize rescue techniques, and communicate effectively, divers can enhance their safety and the safety of others. Remember, prevention is always the best approach, but being prepared to respond to emergencies is equally important in the world of deep-sea diving. 7.4 Emergency evacuation and hyperbaric chambers. In the world of deep-sea diving, safety is of utmost importance. While divers take every precaution to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience, emergencies can still occur. Whether it's a medical emergency or a problem with equipment, knowing how to handle these situations and having access to proper emergency evacuation procedures is crucial. Emergency evacuation procedures. When an emergency arises during a dive, it is essential to have a plan in place for a safe and efficient evacuation. The first step is to remain calm and assess the situation. If a diver is experiencing a medical emergency, such as decompression sickness or a lung overexpansion injury, it is important to signal the dive buddy or the dive team leader immediately. In cases where the diver is unable to ascend safely, the dive team should initiate an emergency ascent. This involves a controlled ascent to the surface while continuously monitoring the diver's condition. It is crucial to follow proper decompression procedures to avoid further complications. Once on the surface, the dive team should provide immediate first aid and contact emergency medical services. Depending on the severity of the situation, the diver may need to be transported to a hyperbaric chamber for further treatment. Hyperbaric chambers. Hyperbaric chambers are specialized medical facilities used to treat diving-related injuries, such as decompression sickness and arterial gas embolism. These chambers simulate the conditions of being underwater and allow divers to breathe 100% oxygen at increased atmospheric pressure. This helps to eliminate excess nitrogen from the body and promote healing. Hyperbaric chambers come in various sizes and designs, but they all operate on the same principle. The chamber is a sealed environment where the pressure can be controlled. Inside the chamber, the diver breathes pure oxygen, which helps to accelerate the elimination of nitrogen from the body tissues. Treatment in a hyperbaric chamber typically involves a series of sessions, known as dives. Each dive lasts for a specific duration, during which the pressure is gradually increased and then slowly decreased. The number of dives required depends on the severity of the injury and the response to treatment. Hyperbaric chambers are usually located in specialized medical facilities, such as hospitals or diving centers. These facilities have trained medical personnel who oversee the treatment and ensure the safety of the divers. It is important to note that hyperbaric chamber treatment should only be administered by qualified professionals. Emergency evacuation protocols. In addition to hyperbaric chambers, there are specific protocols in place for emergency evacuations in the event of a diving-related injury. These protocols may vary depending on the location and the availability of medical facilities. In some cases, a diver may need to be transported by boat or helicopter to the nearest medical facility equipped with a hyperbaric chamber. This requires coordination between the dive team, emergency medical services, and transportation providers. During an emergency evacuation, it is crucial to provide accurate and detailed information about the diver's condition to the medical personnel. This includes information about the dive profile, symptoms, and any first aid measures that have been administered. It is also important to note that emergency evacuation procedures should be practiced and rehearsed regularly to ensure a swift and efficient response in case of an emergency. Diving organizations and training agencies often provide guidelines and resources for emergency evacuation planning and preparation. Preventing emergency situations. While it is impossible to eliminate all risks associated with deep-sea diving, there are steps divers can take to minimize the chances of encountering an emergency situation. These include proper training and certification. Divers should undergo comprehensive training and obtain the necessary certifications to ensure they have the knowledge and skills to handle various diving scenarios. Regular equipment maintenance. Divers should regularly inspect and maintain their diving equipment to ensure it is in good working condition. This includes checking the integrity of the dive tanks, regulators, and other essential gear. Dive within personal limits. Divers should be aware of their own limitations and only dive within their comfort zone. Pushing beyond one's limits can increase the risk of accidents and emergencies. Dive with a buddy. Diving with a buddy is not only more enjoyable but also provides an extra layer of safety. Buddies can assist each other in case of an emergency and provide immediate help if needed. Follow dive plans and safety protocols. Divers should always adhere to dive plans, including depth and time limits, and follow established safety protocols. This helps to minimize the risk of decompression sickness and other diving-related injuries. By following these guidelines and being prepared for emergencies, divers can enjoy the wonders of the underwater world while ensuring their safety and the safety of their fellow divers. Emergency evacuation procedures and access to hyperbaric chambers provide a vital safety net, offering prompt and effective treatment in case of a diving-related injury. 8. Conservation and environmental awareness. 8.1 Understanding the impact of diving on marine life. Deep-sea diving is an exhilarating and awe-inspiring activity that allows us to explore the wonders of the underwater world. However, it is important for divers to understand the impact their presence can have on marine life. While diving can provide us with unforgettable experiences and a deeper appreciation for the ocean, it is crucial to practice responsible diving and minimize our impact on the delicate ecosystems we encounter. One of the main concerns regarding the impact of diving on marine life is the physical damage that can occur. Careless or inexperienced divers may inadvertently damage coral reefs, disturb marine organisms, or even kick up sediment that can smother delicate organisms. It is essential for divers to be mindful of their surroundings and avoid touching or disturbing marine life and their habitats. By maintaining good buoyancy control and practicing proper finning techniques, divers can minimize their physical impact on the underwater environment. Another significant concern is the potential for divers to introduce pollutants or contaminants into the water. This can occur through the use of sunscreen, lotions, or other personal care products that may contain harmful chemicals. These substances can be toxic to marine life and disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Divers should opt for environmentally friendly sunscreens and avoid using any products that may harm marine organisms. Additionally, divers should be cautious about their interactions with marine animals. While it can be tempting to get up close and personal with marine creatures, it is important to remember that they are wild animals and should be treated with respect. Touching, chasing, or harassing marine animals can cause stress and disrupt their natural behaviors. Divers should maintain a safe distance and observe marine life from a respectful distance, allowing them to go about their daily activities undisturbed. Noise pollution is another factor that can impact marine life. The sound of scuba equipment, bubbles, and even human voices can disturb marine animals, especially those that rely on sound for communication and navigation. Divers should strive to minimize noise pollution by using quiet equipment, avoiding unnecessary noise, and maintaining a calm and peaceful presence underwater. Divers should also be mindful of their waste and ensure that they do not leave any trash or debris behind. This includes not only personal items but also any fishing lines, nets, or other marine debris that may be encountered during a dive. Properly disposing of waste and participating in underwater cleanup initiatives can help protect marine life and maintain the beauty of the underwater environment. It is also important for divers to be aware of the potential for the spread of invasive species. Invasive species can be introduced to new areas through the hulls of boats or by attaching themselves to diving equipment. These species can have a detrimental impact on native marine life by outcompeting them for resources or preying on them. Divers should thoroughly clean their equipment and follow proper biosecurity protocols to prevent the spread of invasive species. To further minimize the impact of diving on marine life, divers can participate in marine conservation efforts. This can include volunteering for research projects, participating in citizen science initiatives, or supporting marine protected areas and conservation organizations. By actively contributing to the preservation and protection of the oceans, divers can help ensure the long-term health and sustainability of marine ecosystems. In conclusion, understanding the impact of diving on marine life is crucial for responsible and sustainable diving practices. By being mindful of our actions, minimizing physical damage, avoiding the introduction of pollutants, respecting marine animals, reducing noise pollution, properly disposing of waste, and preventing the spread of invasive species, divers can enjoy the wonders of the underwater world while minimizing their impact on marine ecosystems. Through education, awareness, and active participation in conservation efforts, divers can play a vital role in preserving and protecting the oceans for future generations. 8.2 Practicing responsible diving and marine conservation. As deep-sea divers, it is our responsibility to not only explore the wonders of the underwater world but also to protect and preserve it for future generations. The fragile marine ecosystems that we encounter during our dives are under constant threat from human activities, pollution, and climate change. By practicing responsible diving and marine conservation, we can make a positive impact and contribute to the long-term health of our oceans. Understanding the importance of marine conservation. Marine conservation is the protection and preservation of marine ecosystems and the species that inhabit them. These ecosystems, such as coral reefs, seagrass beds, and kelp forests, are not only home to a diverse range of marine life but also provide essential services to humans. They support fisheries, protect coastlines from erosion, and play a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. By practicing responsible diving and supporting marine conservation efforts, we can help maintain the delicate balance of these ecosystems and ensure their survival. It is essential to understand the impact that our actions can have on marine life and take steps to minimize any negative effects. Minimizing your impact. One of the first steps towards practicing responsible diving is to minimize our impact on the marine environment. Here are some guidelines to follow. Do not touch or disturb marine life. While it may be tempting to touch or interact with marine creatures, it is important to remember that they are wild animals in their natural habitat. Touching or disturbing them can cause stress, injury, or even death. Maintain a respectful distance and observe them without interfering. Avoid damaging coral reefs. Coral reefs are incredibly fragile and can take decades or even centuries to grow. Avoid touching, standing on, or kicking coral reefs, as this can cause irreparable damage. Be mindful of your buoyancy control to prevent accidental contact with the reef. Do not feed marine animals. Feeding marine animals disrupts their natural feeding patterns and can lead to dependency on humans for food. This can have negative consequences for their health and behavior. Resist the urge to feed fish or other marine creatures during your dives. Practice proper buoyancy control. Maintaining proper buoyancy control is not only important for your safety but also for the protection of the marine environment. Avoid stirring up sediment or kicking up sand, as this can harm delicate organisms and reduce visibility for other divers. Do not collect souvenirs. It may be tempting to collect shells, corals, or other marine artifacts as souvenirs from your dives. However, removing these items from their natural environment disrupts the ecosystem and can have serious consequences for marine life. Leave everything as you found it, so others can enjoy the beauty of the underwater world. Supporting marine conservation organizations. In addition to minimizing our impact, we can also support marine conservation organizations that work tirelessly to protect and preserve our oceans. These organizations play a vital role in conducting research, implementing conservation initiatives, and advocating for sustainable practices. By supporting them, we can contribute to their efforts and make a difference. Here are some ways to get involved. Donate to marine conservation organizations. Many organizations rely on donations to fund their conservation projects. Consider making a financial contribution to support their work. Even small donations can make a significant impact when combined with others. Volunteer for conservation projects. Many marine conservation organizations offer volunteer opportunities for divers. These projects may involve coral reef restoration, marine debris cleanups, or monitoring marine life populations. By volunteering your time and skills, you can actively contribute to conservation efforts. Participate in citizen science initiatives. Citizen science projects allow divers to contribute valuable data to scientific research. These projects often involve monitoring marine life populations, documenting coral bleaching events, or collecting water samples for analysis. By participating in these initiatives, you can help scientists better understand and protect marine ecosystems. Spread awareness. Use your voice on social media platforms to raise awareness about marine conservation issues. Share your diving experiences, highlight the beauty of the underwater world, and educate others about the importance of protecting our oceans. Encourage others to practice responsible diving and support marine conservation efforts. Responsible dive tourism. Responsible dive tourism is another aspect of practicing marine conservation. When choosing dive operators and destinations, consider the following. Choose eco-friendly dive operators. Look for dive operators that prioritize sustainable practices and have a commitment to marine conservation. These operators may have certifications or affiliations with conservation organizations and follow guidelines to minimize their impact on the environment. Select destinations with marine protected areas. Marine protected areas (MPAs) are designated areas that aim to conserve and protect marine ecosystems. Choose dive destinations that have established MPAs, as they provide a higher level of protection for marine life. Follow local regulations. Respect and adhere to local regulations and guidelines when diving. These regulations are in place to protect the marine environment and ensure the safety of divers. Familiarize yourself with the rules and regulations of the dive site before entering the water. By practicing responsible diving and supporting marine conservation initiatives, we can make a positive impact on the underwater world. Let us be stewards of the oceans, ensuring that future generations can also experience the beauty and wonder that lies beneath the waves. 8.3 Participating in underwater cleanup initiatives. As divers, we have the privilege of exploring the breathtaking underwater world. However, with this privilege comes the responsibility to protect and preserve the marine environment. One way we can actively contribute to the conservation of our oceans is by participating in underwater cleanup initiatives. Underwater cleanup initiatives are organized events where divers come together to remove debris and litter from the ocean floor. These initiatives play a crucial role in maintaining the health and beauty of our underwater ecosystems. By removing harmful debris, we can prevent it from causing further damage to marine life and habitats. Participating in underwater cleanup initiatives not only benefits the environment but also provides divers with a sense of fulfillment and purpose. It allows us to give back to the underwater world that has given us so much joy and wonder. Here are some key aspects to consider when participating in these initiatives. Understanding the importance of underwater cleanup. Before diving into a cleanup initiative, it is essential to understand why it is necessary. Marine debris, such as plastic bags, fishing nets, and bottles, poses a significant threat to marine life. Animals can become entangled in these items, leading to injury or death. Additionally, marine debris can be mistaken for food, causing digestive issues and starvation in marine creatures. Furthermore, the accumulation of debris on the ocean floor can disrupt the delicate balance of underwater ecosystems. Corals and other marine organisms may struggle to survive under the weight of debris, leading to the degradation of habitats. By participating in cleanup initiatives, we can help mitigate these threats and protect the biodiversity of our oceans. Joining cleanup events and organizations. To get involved in underwater cleanup initiatives, start by researching local events and organizations dedicated to marine conservation. Many dive centers and environmental groups organize regular cleanup dives, providing an opportunity for divers of all levels to contribute. These events often include training on proper debris removal techniques and safety protocols. Additionally, consider joining organizations that focus on marine conservation and cleanup efforts. These organizations often have ongoing initiatives and can provide guidance on how to make a meaningful impact. By becoming a member, you can stay informed about upcoming cleanup events and collaborate with like-minded individuals passionate about protecting the oceans. Preparing for underwater cleanup dives. Before participating in an underwater cleanup initiative, it is crucial to ensure you are adequately prepared. Here are some essential steps to take. Check your diving gear. Ensure that your diving equipment is in good working condition. Conduct a thorough inspection of your gear, including your buoyancy control device (BCD) regulator, and dive computer. It is essential to have reliable equipment to ensure your safety during the cleanup dive. Review cleanup protocols. Familiarize yourself with the specific protocols and techniques for underwater cleanup. Learn how to safely handle and remove debris without causing harm to yourself or the marine environment. This may include using mesh bags or specially designed tools to collect and secure the debris. Plan your dive. Discuss the dive plan with the event organizers or dive leaders. Understand the dive site, including the depth, currents, and potential hazards. Ensure that you have the necessary certifications and experience to participate in the cleanup dive safely. Bring the right equipment. In addition to your regular diving gear, bring mesh bags or collection containers specifically designed for underwater cleanup. These containers allow water to flow out while keeping the collected debris secure. It is also advisable to bring gloves to protect your hands during the cleanup process. Conducting the underwater cleanup. During the cleanup dive, it is essential to follow the guidelines provided by the event organizers or dive leaders. Here are some general tips to keep in mind. Work as a team. Cleanup dives are typically conducted in groups, with each diver assigned a specific area to clean. Communicate and coordinate with your dive buddy or team members to ensure efficient and safe debris removal. Handle debris with care. When collecting debris, be mindful of the marine life and delicate ecosystems around you. Avoid touching or damaging corals, sponges, or other marine organisms. If you encounter any marine creatures, give them space and observe from a distance. Sort and dispose of debris. Once you have collected debris, sort it into different categories, such as plastic, metal, and glass. Some cleanup initiatives provide designated collection points or recycling facilities for proper disposal. If such facilities are not available, ensure that the debris is disposed of responsibly on land. Document your findings. Take note of any significant or unusual debris you encounter during the cleanup dive. This information can be valuable for research and raising awareness about the impact of marine debris on the environment. Spreading awareness and inspiring change. Participating in underwater cleanup initiatives is not only about the physical act of removing debris but also about raising awareness and inspiring change. Share your experiences and the importance of marine conservation with others. Use social media platforms, blogs, or local community events to educate and engage people in conversations about the impact of marine debris. Encourage others to adopt sustainable practices in their daily lives, such as reducing single-use plastic consumption and properly disposing of waste. By spreading awareness and inspiring change, we can create a ripple effect that extends beyond the cleanup dive and contributes to a more sustainable future for our oceans. In conclusion, participating in underwater cleanup initiatives is a powerful way for divers to actively contribute to the conservation of our oceans. By understanding the importance of cleanup efforts, joining events and organizations, preparing adequately, and conducting cleanup dives responsibly, we can make a positive impact on the marine environment. Let us embrace our role as stewards of the underwater world and work together to preserve its beauty for future generations. 8.4 Supporting marine protected areas and conservation organizations. Marine protected areas (MPAs) play a crucial role in preserving and safeguarding the delicate ecosystems of our oceans. These designated areas aim to protect marine life, habitats, and biodiversity from the negative impacts of human activities such as overfishing, pollution, and habitat destruction. As a deep-sea diver, it is essential to understand the importance of supporting MPAs and conservation organizations that work tirelessly to protect our underwater world. The significance of marine protected areas. Marine protected areas serve as sanctuaries for marine life, allowing ecosystems to thrive and recover from human-induced disturbances. These areas provide a safe haven for a wide range of species, including endangered and vulnerable ones. By establishing MPAs, governments and conservation organizations can regulate fishing practices, limit human activities, and implement sustainable management strategies. MPAs also contribute to the overall health of the oceans by promoting biodiversity and preserving critical habitats. They act as nurseries for marine species, allowing them to reproduce and replenish their populations. Additionally, MPAs can help mitigate the effects of climate change by protecting carbon-rich habitats like mangroves, seagrass beds, and coral reefs, which act as natural carbon sinks. Supporting marine protected areas. As a deep-sea diver, there are several ways you can actively support and contribute to the success of marine protected areas. 1. Educate yourself and others. Take the time to educate yourself about the importance of marine protected areas and the threats facing our oceans. Stay informed about current conservation efforts and the latest scientific research. By understanding the issues at hand, you can become an advocate for marine conservation and share your knowledge with others. Encourage your fellow divers and friends to respect and protect marine life. 2. Dive responsibly. When diving in or near marine protected areas, it is crucial to follow all regulations and guidelines set by local authorities. Respect the boundaries of the protected areas and avoid damaging or disturbing the marine environment. Be mindful of your buoyancy control to prevent accidental contact with fragile corals or other sensitive organisms. Remember, your actions as a diver can have a significant impact on the health of these ecosystems. 3. Support conservation organizations. Many organizations are dedicated to the protection and conservation of marine ecosystems. Consider supporting these organizations through donations, volunteering, or participating in their programs and initiatives. These organizations often conduct research, advocate for policy changes, and work on the ground to protect and restore marine habitats. Your support can make a difference in their efforts to safeguard our oceans. 4. Participate in citizen science projects. Citizen science projects allow divers to contribute valuable data and observations to ongoing research efforts. By participating in these projects, you can help scientists monitor marine life populations, track the health of coral reefs, and gather data on various marine species. These contributions aid in the development of effective conservation strategies and provide valuable insights into the state of our oceans. 5. Promote sustainable practices. Encourage sustainable practices both in and out of the water. Support sustainable fishing practices by choosing seafood that is responsibly sourced and harvested. Reduce your use of single-use plastics and opt for eco-friendly alternatives. Spread awareness about the importance of reducing pollution and conserving resources. By making conscious choices, you can contribute to the overall health of our oceans. 6. Get involved locally. Look for opportunities to get involved in local conservation efforts. Participate in beach cleanups, join community initiatives, or volunteer for local marine conservation organizations. By engaging with your local community, you can make a direct impact on the health of nearby marine ecosystems and inspire others to take action. Conservation organizations making a difference. There are numerous conservation organizations dedicated to protecting marine life and supporting the establishment and management of marine protected areas. Some notable organizations include the Nature Conservancy. This global organization works to protect and restore critical marine habitats, promote sustainable fishing practices, and advocate for the creation of marine protected areas. Oceana. Oceana focuses on policy advocacy, scientific research, and public engagement to protect and restore the world's oceans. They work to combat illegal fishing, protect marine biodiversity, and promote responsible fishing practices. Marine Conservation Institute. This organization focuses on establishing and managing marine protected areas worldwide. They work closely with governments, scientists, and local communities to conserve and restore marine ecosystems. Coral Reef Alliance. The Coral Reef Alliance is dedicated to protecting coral reefs through community-based conservation initiatives. They work with local communities to develop sustainable tourism practices and promote coral reef resilience. Project Aware. Project Aware is a global movement of scuba divers working to protect the ocean. They focus on marine debris removal, shark and ray conservation, and advocating for policy changes to safeguard marine ecosystems. Supporting these organizations through donations, volunteering, or participating in their programs can contribute to the long-term preservation of our oceans and the success of marine protected areas. By actively supporting marine protected areas and conservation organizations, deep-sea divers can play a vital role in preserving the beauty and biodiversity of our underwater world for future generations. Together, we can ensure that the oceans remain vibrant, healthy, and teeming with life. 9. Diving adventures and expeditions. 9.1 Diving with sharks and other marine predators. Diving with sharks and other marine predators is an exhilarating and awe-inspiring experience that allows divers to witness these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat. While sharks have long been portrayed as dangerous and aggressive, the reality is quite different. Through proper education and understanding, divers can safely interact with these predators and gain a deeper appreciation for their importance in the marine ecosystem. The fascination with sharks. Sharks have captivated the human imagination for centuries. Their sleek bodies, powerful presence, and ancient lineage make them one of the most fascinating creatures in the ocean. As apex predators, sharks play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems by regulating the populations of other marine species. Diving with sharks offers a unique opportunity to observe their behavior up close and dispel common misconceptions. Contrary to popular belief, most shark species are not interested in attacking humans. They are curious and intelligent creatures that prefer to avoid confrontation. By following proper diving protocols and respecting their space, divers can safely interact with these magnificent creatures. Types of sharks encountered. There are numerous species of sharks that divers may encounter during their underwater adventures. Some of the most common species include great white shark. Known for its size and power, the great white shark is often considered the apex predator of the ocean. Diving with these majestic creatures is a thrilling experience that requires careful planning and expert guidance. Whale shark. Despite its massive size, the whale shark is a gentle giant that feeds on plankton and small fish. Diving with these docile creatures allows divers to witness their graceful movements and distinctive patterns. Tiger shark. Recognized for its unique striped pattern, the tiger shark is a formidable predator. Diving with tiger sharks provides divers with an opportunity to observe their hunting behavior and appreciate their role in the marine ecosystem. Hammerhead shark. With its distinctive hammer-shaped head, the hammerhead shark is a sight to behold underwater. Diving with these sharks allows divers to witness their schooling behavior and observe their unique sensory adaptations. Bull shark. Known for its aggressive nature, the bull shark is a powerful predator that can adapt to both saltwater and freshwater environments. Diving with bull sharks requires caution and expertise due to their unpredictable behavior. Diving safety and guidelines. Diving with sharks requires adherence to strict safety protocols to ensure the well-being of both divers and the marine predators. Here are some essential guidelines to follow. Choose a reputable dive operator. Selecting a dive operator with experience in shark diving is crucial. They should have a thorough understanding of shark behavior and employ responsible diving practices. Maintain a respectful distance. It is important to respect the personal space of sharks and avoid any sudden movements or aggressive behavior. Keeping a safe distance allows sharks to feel comfortable and reduces the risk of any unwanted interactions. Avoid touching or feeding sharks. Touching or feeding sharks can disrupt their natural behavior and potentially lead to dangerous situations. It is essential to observe sharks from a distance and let them go about their natural activities. Stay calm and relaxed. Remaining calm and relaxed underwater is key to a successful shark dive. Sharks are sensitive to changes in body language and can pick up on any signs of fear or anxiety. By maintaining a calm demeanor, divers can create a peaceful environment for both themselves and the sharks. Follow the guidance of dive professionals. It is crucial to listen to the instructions provided by dive professionals who are familiar with the behavior and habits of the sharks in the area. They will guide divers on how to interact safely and responsibly with these marine predators. The importance of shark conservation. Diving with sharks not only provides an unforgettable experience but also raises awareness about the importance of shark conservation. Sharks face numerous threats, including overfishing, habitat destruction, and the cruel practice of shark finning. By promoting responsible diving practices and supporting conservation initiatives, divers can contribute to the protection of these magnificent creatures and their fragile ecosystems. Shark diving can be a transformative experience that challenges preconceived notions and fosters a deep appreciation for the beauty and importance of these marine predators. By following safety guidelines and respecting their natural behavior, divers can enjoy thrilling encounters with sharks while contributing to their conservation. So, take the plunge and embark on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure to dive with sharks and other marine predators. 9.2 Exploring underwater volcanoes and geothermal sites. Deep-sea diving is not just about exploring the vibrant marine life and stunning coral reefs. It also offers the opportunity to witness the awe-inspiring wonders of underwater volcanoes and geothermal sites. These unique and dynamic environments provide divers with a glimpse into the powerful forces that shape our planet. The submerged fire. Underwater volcanoes, also known as submarine volcanoes or seamounts, are volcanic mountains that rise from the ocean floor. These volcanoes are formed by the same geological processes as their terrestrial counterparts, but they are hidden beneath the waves. Diving near these volcanic structures allows divers to witness the raw power of the Earth's molten core. One of the most fascinating aspects of exploring underwater volcanoes is observing the hydrothermal vents that often accompany them. These vents are openings in the Earth's crust through which hot, mineral-rich water is released. The water is heated by the magma beneath the surface and carries with it a variety of dissolved minerals and gases. A window into the deep. Diving near hydrothermal vents provides a unique opportunity to witness the incredible biodiversity that thrives in these extreme conditions. The hot, mineral-rich water supports a diverse array of organisms, including bacteria, tube worms, crabs, and fish. These organisms have adapted to survive in the high temperatures and high levels of sulfur and other chemicals found near the vents. The vibrant colors and unusual shapes of the organisms found near hydrothermal vents create a surreal and otherworldly underwater landscape. Divers can observe the delicate and intricate ecosystems that have evolved in these harsh environments, gaining a deeper understanding of the resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. Diving into the depths. Exploring underwater volcanoes and geothermal sites requires advanced diving skills and specialized equipment. The extreme depths and often unpredictable conditions make these dives challenging and potentially dangerous. Divers must be well prepared and have a thorough understanding of the unique risks associated with diving in these environments. One of the primary challenges of diving near underwater volcanoes is the potential for volcanic activity. While most underwater volcanoes are dormant or extinct, there is always a risk of eruption. Divers must carefully monitor the surrounding area for signs of volcanic activity, such as increased water temperature or changes in water chemistry. It is crucial to have a well-defined emergency plan and to be prepared to evacuate the area quickly if necessary. Contributing to scientific research. Diving expeditions to underwater volcanoes and geothermal sites also play a vital role in scientific research. These unique environments provide scientists with valuable insights into the Earth's geology, chemistry, and the origins of life. By collecting samples and conducting experiments, researchers can better understand the processes that shape our planet and the potential for life beyond Earth. Divers can contribute to scientific research by assisting in data collection and participating in citizen science projects. These projects often involve documenting the biodiversity and distribution of organisms near hydrothermal vents, as well as monitoring changes in water chemistry and temperature. By sharing their observations and data with scientists, divers can help expand our knowledge of these fascinating and relatively unexplored ecosystems. Responsible exploration. As with any diving adventure, it is essential to approach exploring underwater volcanoes and geothermal sites with a mindset of responsible and sustainable exploration. These unique environments are fragile and can be easily damaged by careless or irresponsible diving practices. Divers should always follow established guidelines and regulations to minimize their impact on the delicate ecosystems they encounter. Additionally, it is crucial to respect the boundaries set by scientists and researchers. Some areas near underwater volcanoes may be off-limits to divers to protect ongoing research or to preserve sensitive habitats. Divers should always prioritize the preservation and protection of these environments, ensuring that future generations can continue to explore and learn from these incredible underwater wonders. In conclusion, exploring underwater volcanoes and geothermal sites offers divers a unique opportunity to witness the raw power and beauty of the Earth's geological processes. These dives provide a window into the depths, allowing divers to observe the incredible biodiversity that thrives in these extreme conditions. By approaching these environments with a mindset of responsible exploration and contributing to scientific research, divers can help expand our understanding of the planet and its delicate ecosystems. 9.3 Diving in remote and unexplored locations. Exploring the depths of the ocean is an exhilarating experience, but for those seeking a truly unique and adventurous diving experience, diving in remote and unexplored locations offers a whole new level of excitement. These remote locations, often far from civilization and untouched by human activity, provide divers with the opportunity to discover hidden treasures, encounter rare marine species, and witness breathtaking underwater landscapes that few have ever seen. Diving in remote and unexplored locations requires careful planning, specialized equipment, and a sense of adventure. These dives often take place in areas that are difficult to access, with limited infrastructure and support. However, the rewards of diving in these remote locations are well worth the effort. One of the most enticing aspects of diving in remote locations is the chance to explore untouched ecosystems. These areas are often home to a diverse range of marine life that has not been disturbed by human activity. From vibrant coral reefs teeming with colorful fish to mysterious underwater caves inhabited by unique species, remote locations offer a glimpse into a world that remains largely unexplored. One such remote diving destination is the Cocos Island in the Pacific Ocean. Located approximately 550 kilometers off the coast of Costa Rica, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is renowned for its rich biodiversity and abundance of marine life. Divers who venture to Cocos Island can expect to encounter large schools of hammerhead sharks, manta rays, and even the occasional whale shark. The island's remote location and protected status have helped preserve its pristine underwater environment, making it a haven for divers seeking a truly unforgettable experience. Another remote diving hotspot is the Raja Ampat archipelago in Indonesia. Situated in the heart of the Coral Triangle, this remote region is known for its staggering marine biodiversity. Divers exploring Raja Ampat can expect to encounter an array of colorful coral reefs, vibrant fish species, and even rare creatures such as the pygmy seahorse. The remote location of Raja Ampat has helped protect its fragile ecosystems from the impacts of mass tourism, making it a paradise for underwater enthusiasts. Diving in remote locations also offers the opportunity to discover hidden shipwrecks and archaeological sites. These underwater time capsules provide a glimpse into the past and offer a unique diving experience. One such example is Truk Lagoon in Micronesia, often referred to as the Ghost Fleet of Truk. This remote lagoon is home to over 50 shipwrecks from World War II, including planes, tanks, and cargo ships. Diving in Truk Lagoon allows divers to explore these sunken relics and witness the eerie beauty that has developed over the years as nature has reclaimed these underwater treasures. While diving in remote and unexplored locations can be a thrilling adventure, it is important to approach these dives with caution and respect for the environment. The remote nature of these locations means that access to emergency services and medical facilities may be limited. Divers should ensure they have the necessary training, experience, and equipment to handle the challenges that may arise. Additionally, it is crucial to dive responsibly and minimize the impact on the fragile ecosystems encountered in these remote locations. Divers should adhere to strict buoyancy control techniques to avoid damaging delicate coral reefs or disturbing marine life. It is also important to follow local regulations and guidelines to ensure the preservation of these pristine environments for future generations. Diving in remote and unexplored locations offers a unique opportunity to explore the unknown and witness the wonders of the underwater world. From encountering rare marine species to exploring hidden shipwrecks, these dives provide a sense of adventure and discovery that is unparalleled. However, it is essential to approach these dives with caution, respect, and a commitment to preserving the fragile ecosystems that make these remote locations so special. So, if you're seeking a truly unforgettable diving experience, consider venturing off the beaten path and diving in remote and unexplored locations. 9.4 Participating in citizen science projects. Citizen science projects have gained significant popularity in recent years, allowing individuals from all walks of life to contribute to scientific research and conservation efforts. Deep-sea diving presents a unique opportunity for divers to actively participate in these projects and contribute valuable data and observations to the scientific community. By engaging in citizen science initiatives, divers can not only enhance their diving experiences but also make a meaningful impact on the understanding and preservation of the underwater world. The importance of citizen science in deep-sea diving. Deep-sea diving provides access to remote and unexplored underwater environments that are often difficult for scientists to reach. These regions hold a wealth of biodiversity and valuable ecological information that can greatly benefit from the involvement of citizen scientists. By involving divers in data collection and research, citizen science projects can significantly expand the scope and scale of scientific studies. Citizen science initiatives in deep-sea diving can focus on various aspects, including marine life monitoring, habitat mapping, biodiversity surveys, and environmental monitoring. By actively participating in these projects, divers can contribute to the understanding of marine ecosystems, identify changes over time, and help scientists make informed decisions regarding conservation and management strategies. Getting involved in citizen science projects. Participating in citizen science projects as a deep-sea diver is an exciting and rewarding experience. Here are some ways you can get involved. 1. Join existing projects. Numerous organizations and research institutions run citizen science projects specifically designed for divers. These projects often provide training and guidance on data collection protocols, ensuring that the data collected is accurate and useful. By joining these projects, divers can contribute to ongoing research efforts and collaborate with scientists and fellow divers. 2. Report sightings and observations. Even if you are not part of a formal citizen science project, you can still contribute valuable data by reporting your sightings and observations. Many organizations and online platforms allow divers to submit their observations, including species sightings, behavior, and habitat conditions. These reports can help scientists track the distribution and abundance of species, identify new or rare species, and monitor changes in the underwater environment. 3. Participate in reef check programs. Reef Check is a global citizen science program focused on monitoring coral reefs and their associated ecosystems. By becoming a certified reef check diver, you can actively participate in reef surveys, collecting data on coral health, fish populations, and other indicators of reef health. This data is used to assess the status of coral reefs worldwide and guide conservation efforts. 4. Engage in underwater cleanup initiatives. While not strictly citizen science projects, underwater cleanup initiatives play a crucial role in preserving marine ecosystems. By participating in cleanup dives, divers can contribute to the removal of marine debris and help protect marine life from the harmful effects of pollution. These initiatives also raise awareness about the importance of responsible waste management and the need for conservation. Benefits of participating in citizen science projects. Engaging in citizen science projects as a deep-sea diver offers numerous benefits, both for the individual diver and the scientific community. 1. Enhanced diving experience. Participating in citizen science projects adds a new dimension to your diving experience. It allows you to dive with a purpose, actively searching for specific species or collecting data on underwater habitats. This deeper engagement with the underwater world can enhance your appreciation for marine life and ecosystems. 2. Contribution to scientific research. By participating in citizen science projects, divers contribute to scientific research and conservation efforts. The data collected by divers can help scientists monitor changes in marine ecosystems, identify threats to biodiversity, and develop effective conservation strategies. Your contributions as a citizen scientist can make a real difference in understanding and protecting the underwater world. 3. Learning opportunities. Engaging in citizen science projects provides divers with valuable learning opportunities. By working alongside scientists and researchers, divers can gain insights into the scientific process, learn about marine ecology, and develop new skills in data collection and analysis. These experiences can deepen your understanding of the underwater world and inspire a lifelong passion for conservation. 4. Networking and collaboration. Participating in citizen science projects allows divers to connect with like-minded individuals, including scientists, researchers, and fellow divers. These connections can lead to collaborations, knowledge sharing, and the opportunity to contribute to future research projects. Networking within the scientific community can open doors to new diving opportunities and expand your understanding of the underwater world. Conclusion. Participating in citizen science projects as a deep-sea diver is a unique and rewarding way to contribute to scientific research and conservation efforts. By actively engaging in data collection, reporting observations, and participating in initiatives, divers can make a meaningful impact on the understanding and preservation of marine ecosystems. These projects not only enhance the diving experience but also foster a sense of stewardship and responsibility towards the underwater world. So, dive in, get involved, and become a citizen scientist for the oceans. 10. Famous divers and pioneers of deep-sea diving. 10.1 Jacques Cousteau and the birth of scuba diving. Jacques-Yves Cousteau, often referred to as the father of scuba diving, was a French naval officer, explorer, filmmaker, and scientist who played a pivotal role in the development and popularization of scuba diving. His passion for the underwater world and his innovative spirit revolutionized the way we explore and understand the oceans. Born on June 11, 1910, in Saint-André-de-Cubzac, France, Cousteau developed a deep fascination with the sea from an early age. As a child, he spent countless hours exploring the nearby rivers and lakes, developing a strong connection with the water. This connection would shape his entire life and career. Cousteau's journey into the world of diving began during his time in the French Navy. In the 1930s, he joined the French Navy's submarine service and quickly rose through the ranks. It was during this time that he started experimenting with underwater photography and filmmaking, using primitive diving equipment. In the early 1940s, Cousteau, along with engineer Émile Gagnon, developed the aqualung, a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, scuba, that allowed divers to explore the depths of the ocean without being tethered to the surface. This invention marked a significant milestone in the history of diving, as it provided divers with unprecedented freedom and mobility underwater. With the aqualung, Cousteau and his team embarked on a series of expeditions and underwater explorations that captured the imagination of people around the world. Their groundbreaking documentary films, such as The Silent World and World Without Sun, showcased the beauty and wonders of the underwater world, bringing it into the living rooms of millions. Cousteau's contributions to marine science were not limited to exploration and filmmaking. He was also deeply committed to conservation and environmental awareness. Through his documentaries and advocacy work, he raised awareness about the fragile state of the oceans and the urgent need to protect them. Cousteau believed that by sharing the beauty and importance of the underwater world, he could inspire people to take action and become stewards of the oceans. In addition to his underwater exploits, Cousteau is a prolific writer, publishing numerous books on diving, marine biology, and conservation. His books, such as The Silent World and The Living Sea, became bestsellers and further solidified his status as a leading authority on the subject. Cousteau's impact on popular culture cannot be overstated. His charismatic personality and passion for the sea made him a beloved figure worldwide. He became a household name, and his red beanie and iconic Calypso research vessel became symbols of adventure and exploration. Throughout his career, Cousteau received numerous accolades and honors for his contributions to science, exploration, and conservation. He was awarded the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, the United Nations Environmental Programme Medal, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom, among many others. Jacques Cousteau's legacy continues to inspire generations of divers and ocean enthusiasts. His pioneering spirit, scientific curiosity, and dedication to conservation have left an indelible mark on the world of deep-sea diving. Today, scuba diving is a popular recreational activity enjoyed by millions of people worldwide, thanks in large part to the vision and innovation of Jacques Cousteau. As we dive beneath the waves, we owe a debt of gratitude to Cousteau for opening our eyes to the wonders of the underwater world and reminding us of the importance of preserving and protecting it for future generations. His legacy serves as a constant reminder that the oceans are not just a source of beauty and adventure but also a fragile ecosystem that requires our care and attention. 10.2 Sylvia Earle and her contributions to ocean exploration. Sylvia Earle is a renowned marine biologist, oceanographer, and explorer who has made significant contributions to the field of ocean exploration. Throughout her career, she has dedicated her life to studying and protecting the world's oceans, making groundbreaking discoveries, and raising awareness about the importance of marine conservation. Born on August 30, 1935, in Gibbstown, New Jersey, Sylvia Earle developed a deep fascination with the ocean from a young age. Her childhood experiences exploring the nearby marshes and waterways sparked her curiosity and love for the marine environment. This passion led her to pursue a career in marine biology, earning a Bachelor of Science degree from Florida State University in 1955. She later obtained her master's and PhD in marine botany from Duke University. Earle's career took off in the 1960s when she joined the team at the U.S. Geological Survey's Marine Resources Division. During this time, she conducted extensive research on marine algae and deep-sea ecosystems. Her work focused on understanding the intricate relationships between marine organisms and their environment, shedding light on the importance of preserving these delicate ecosystems. In 1970, Earle became the first female chief scientist of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration (NOAA). This groundbreaking achievement not only shattered gender barriers but also provided her with a platform to advocate for ocean conservation on a global scale. During her tenure at NOAA, she led numerous expeditions and research projects, furthering our understanding of the ocean's biodiversity and the impacts of human activities on marine ecosystems. One of Earle's most notable achievements is her record-breaking dive in 1979. she descended to a depth of 1,250 feet off the coast of Oahu, Hawaii, in a submersible called the Deep Rover. This dive set a new record for the deepest solo dive and allowed Earl to witness firsthand the wonders of the deep sea. This experience solidified her commitment to exploring and protecting the world's oceans. Throughout her career, Earl has been a strong advocate for establishing marine protected areas, MPAs, to safeguard critical habitats and marine species. In 2009, she launched Mission Blue, an initiative aimed at creating a global network of MPAs known as Hope Spots. These areas are identified as ecologically significant and in need of protection. By designating Hope Spots, Earl hopes to inspire governments, organizations, and individuals to take action and preserve the health of our oceans. In addition to her scientific contributions, Sylvia Earle has also been a prolific author and public speaker. She has written numerous books, including Sea Change, A Message of the Oceans, and The World is Blue, How Our Fate and the Oceans Are One. Through her writing and public appearances, she has been able to reach a wide audience and educate people about the importance of ocean conservation. Earle's dedication to ocean exploration and conservation has earned her numerous accolades and recognition. She has been awarded the prestigious Hubbard Medal from the National Geographic Society, the Rachel Carson Award from the National Audubon Society, and the TED Prize, among many others. Her tireless efforts to protect the oceans have inspired countless individuals to take action and make a difference. As an advocate for ocean exploration, Sylvia Earle continues to push the boundaries of our understanding of the marine world. Her work serves as a reminder of the beauty and fragility of our oceans and the urgent need to protect them. Through her research, expeditions, and advocacy, she has left an indelible mark on the field of oceanography and has inspired a new generation of scientists and conservationists to follow in her footsteps. In conclusion, Sylvia Earle's contributions to ocean exploration and conservation are immeasurable. Her groundbreaking research, record-breaking dives, and tireless advocacy have helped shape our understanding of the oceans and the urgent need for their protection. Through her work, she has inspired countless individuals to appreciate and care for the marine environment. Sylvia Earle's legacy will continue to inspire future generations to explore, protect, and conserve the wonders that lie beneath the waves. 10.3 Mike Nelson and the influence of diving in pop culture. Mike Nelson is a fictional character who has had a significant influence on the portrayal of diving in pop culture. Created by Ivan Tors, Mike Nelson first appeared in the television series, Sea Hunt, which aired from 1958 to 1961. The character of Mike Nelson, played by Lloyd Bridges, became an iconic figure in the world of diving and helped popularize the sport among audiences around the world. In Sea Hunt, Mike Nelson is a former Navy frogman turned freelance diver who takes on various underwater missions and adventures. The show was known for its thrilling underwater sequences and realistic portrayal of diving techniques and equipment. Mike Nelson's character was often seen exploring shipwrecks, rescuing people in distress, and encountering dangerous marine creatures. The success of Sea Hunt not only made Mike Nelson a household name but also had a significant impact on the public's perception of diving. The show introduced audiences to the beauty and excitement of the underwater world, sparking a fascination with deep-sea exploration and adventure. It inspired many viewers to take up diving as a recreational activity and led to an increase in the popularity of the sport. The influence of Mike Nelson and Sea Hunt extended beyond the television screen. The show's success prompted the production of various merchandise, including diving equipment, toys, and books. Mike Nelson became a cultural icon, representing the spirit of adventure and exploration associated with diving. The character of Mike Nelson also paved the way for other diving-themed television shows and movies. His popularity inspired the creation of similar characters and storylines in subsequent productions. Many diving enthusiasts credit Sea Hunt and Mike Nelson for sparking their interest in the sport and inspiring them to pursue careers in diving. In addition to his influence on diving enthusiasts, Mike Nelson's character also had an impact on the general public's perception of diving. The show portrayed diving as an exciting and adventurous activity, showcasing the beauty of the underwater world and the thrill of exploration. This portrayal helped dispel some of the misconceptions and fears associated with diving, making it more accessible and appealing to a wider audience. The influence of Mike Nelson and Sea Hunt can still be seen in contemporary pop culture. The character has been referenced and parodied in various television shows, movies, and commercials. His iconic red wetsuit and diving gear have become synonymous with the image of a diver in popular media. Furthermore, the success of Sea Hunt paved the way for other diving-themed television shows and movies, such as The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau and The Abyss. These productions further contributed to the popularization of diving and the exploration of the underwater world. In conclusion, Mike Nelson and the television series, Sea Hunt, played a significant role in shaping the public's perception of diving and its portrayal in pop culture. The characters' adventures and the realistic depiction of diving techniques and equipment captivated audiences and inspired a generation of diving enthusiasts. Mike Nelson's influence can still be felt today, as his character continues to be referenced and celebrated in various forms of media. 10.4 Other notable divers and their achievements. Throughout the history of deep-sea diving, there have been numerous individuals who have made significant contributions to the field. While Jacques Cousteau, Sylvia Earle, and Mike Nelson are widely recognized for their achievements, there are many other notable divers who have left their mark on the world of underwater exploration. In this section, we will explore the accomplishments of some of these divers and their lasting impact on the diving community. 10.4.1 Hans Haas, pioneering underwater filmmaker and marine biologist. Hans Haas, an Austrian biologist and filmmaker, is often referred to as the father of underwater photography and cinematography. In the 1940s and 1950s, Haas embarked on numerous expeditions to document marine life and underwater ecosystems. His groundbreaking films, such as Adventures in the Red Sea and Under the Caribbean, brought the wonders of the underwater world to audiences around the globe. Haas's work not only showcased the beauty of the oceans but also highlighted the importance of conservation. He was one of the first divers to advocate for the protection of marine environments and the need for sustainable practices in diving. His efforts paved the way for future generations of underwater filmmakers and conservationists. 10.4.2 Valerie Taylor, shark conservationist and underwater photographer. Valerie Taylor, an Australian diver, is renowned for her pioneering work in shark conservation and underwater photography. Alongside her husband Ron Taylor, she dedicated her life to studying and documenting these magnificent creatures. Their groundbreaking film, Blue Water, White Death, brought the world's attention to the beauty and importance of sharks. Valerie Taylor's underwater photography captured the grace and power of sharks, challenging the prevailing negative stereotypes surrounding these animals. Her images helped to dispel myths and promote a greater understanding of their vital role in marine ecosystems. Taylor's advocacy for shark conservation has had a lasting impact on public perception and has contributed to the establishment of protected areas for these vulnerable species. 10.4.3 Philippe Cousteau Sr. continuing the legacy of exploration. Philippe Cousteau Sr., the son of Jacques Cousteau, followed in his father's footsteps as an explorer, filmmaker, and environmentalist. He co-produced and co-hosted numerous documentaries, including the Emmy Award-winning series, The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau. Philippe's work focused on raising awareness about the importance of ocean conservation and the need to protect marine ecosystems. In addition to his filmmaking endeavors, Philippe Cousteau Sr. founded Eartheco International, a nonprofit organization dedicated to inspiring young people to take action for a sustainable future. Through education and outreach programs, Eartheco International empowers youth to become environmental leaders and advocates for the oceans. 10.4.4 Jill Heinerth, cave diving pioneer and exploration advocate. Jill Heinerth, a Canadian cave diver and underwater explorer, has pushed the boundaries of diving in uncharted territories. She has explored some of the world's most challenging underwater cave systems and documented her expeditions through photography and filmmaking. Heinerth's work has not only expanded our understanding of these unique environments but has also highlighted the importance of cave conservation. As an advocate for exploration and conservation, Jill Heinerth has dedicated her career to raising awareness about the fragility of underwater caves and the need for responsible diving practices. She has also been involved in various scientific research projects, contributing valuable data to the scientific community. 10.4.5 Ahmed Gaber, world record holder for deepest scuba dive. Ahmed Gaber, an Egyptian diver and former military officer, holds the world record for the deepest scuba dive. In 2014, Gaber descended to a depth of 332.35 meters, 1,090 feet, off the coast of Dahab, Egypt. This remarkable achievement required meticulous planning, extensive training, and advanced technical diving equipment. Gaber's record-breaking dive not only showcased the capabilities of modern diving technology but also demonstrated the determination and skill required to explore the depths of the ocean. His achievement has inspired divers around the world to push their own limits and explore new frontiers in deep-sea diving. 10.4.6 Dr. Sylvia Earle, a lifetime dedicated to ocean conservation. While Sylvia Earle is already mentioned in section 10.2, her contributions to deep-sea diving and ocean conservation cannot be overstated. As a marine biologist, explorer, and author, Dr. Earle has dedicated her life to studying and protecting the oceans. She has logged thousands of hours underwater, conducting research and advocating for the preservation of marine ecosystems. Dr. Earle's achievements include leading the first all-female team of aquanauts in the Tektite project, setting a record for the deepest untethered dive in a submersible, and serving as the first female chief scientist of the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. Her tireless efforts to raise awareness about the importance of ocean conservation have earned her numerous accolades and made her a prominent figure in the diving community. These notable divers, among many others, have made significant contributions to the field of deep-sea diving. Through their exploration, conservation efforts, and groundbreaking achievements, they have expanded our understanding of the underwater world and inspired generations of divers to continue pushing the boundaries of exploration and conservation. Their legacies serve as a reminder of the importance of preserving and protecting our oceans for future generations. 11. Overcoming challenges and pushing limits. 11.1 Dealing with fear and anxiety in deep-sea diving. Deep-sea diving is an exhilarating and awe-inspiring activity that allows individuals to explore the mysterious and captivating underwater world. However, it is not uncommon for divers, especially beginners, to experience fear and anxiety before or during their dives. The vastness of the ocean, the unknown creatures that inhabit it, and the potential risks involved can all contribute to these feelings. In this section, we will discuss some strategies and techniques to help divers overcome their fears and anxieties and fully enjoy their deep-sea diving experiences. Understanding the source of fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety are natural human responses to unfamiliar or potentially dangerous situations. When it comes to deep-sea diving, there are several factors that can trigger these emotions. The fear of the unknown, fear of drowning, fear of encountering dangerous marine creatures, and fear of equipment failure are some common concerns that divers may have. It is important to recognize that these fears are valid and acknowledging them is the first step towards addressing them. Education and knowledge. One of the most effective ways to combat fear and anxiety in deep-sea diving is through education and knowledge. By learning about the equipment, techniques, and safety procedures involved in diving, divers can gain a better understanding of the risks and how to mitigate them. Taking a comprehensive diving course or training program can provide divers with the necessary knowledge and skills to feel more confident and prepared underwater. Gradual exposure and practice. For individuals who experience intense fear or anxiety, it can be helpful to start with shallow dives in calm and controlled environments. Gradually increasing the depth and complexity of dives allows divers to build their confidence and comfort levels over time. Practicing basic diving skills and techniques in a pool or confined water setting before venturing into open water can also help alleviate anxiety. By familiarizing themselves with the equipment and becoming comfortable with the underwater environment, divers can reduce their fears and anxieties. Breathing and relaxation techniques. Deep breathing and relaxation techniques are valuable tools for managing fear and anxiety in any situation, including deep-sea diving. When individuals feel anxious, their breathing tends to become shallow and rapid, which can exacerbate their feelings of panic. By consciously focusing on slow, deep breaths, divers can activate their body's relaxation response and calm their nervous system. Techniques such as diaphragmatic breathing, meditation, and visualization can be practiced both on land and underwater to promote relaxation and reduce anxiety. Positive self-talk and mental preparation. The power of positive self-talk should not be underestimated when it comes to overcoming fear and anxiety. Divers can develop a positive mindset by replacing negative thoughts and doubts with affirmations and encouraging statements. Visualizing successful dives and focusing on the enjoyment and excitement of the experience can help shift the focus away from fear. Mental preparation before a dive, such as reviewing the dive plan and visualizing the steps and scenarios, can also instill a sense of confidence and control. Seeking support and diving with a buddy. Diving with a buddy is not only a safety requirement but also a valuable source of support and reassurance. Having a trusted companion by your side can provide a sense of security and comfort, especially for those who experience fear and anxiety. Communicating openly with your buddy about your concerns and fears can help alleviate anxiety and create a supportive diving environment. Sharing experiences and learning from more experienced divers can also be beneficial in overcoming fears and building confidence. Professional guidance and therapy. In some cases, fear and anxiety related to deep-sea diving may be more severe and persistent, requiring professional guidance or therapy. Diving instructors, psychologists, or therapists who specialize in anxiety disorders can provide valuable support and techniques to help individuals overcome their fears. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and exposure therapy are commonly used approaches that can help divers reframe their thoughts and gradually confront their fears in a controlled and safe manner. Building experience and exposure. As with any skill, the more experience and exposure a diver has, the more comfortable and confident they are likely to become. Regular diving practice, exploring different dive sites, and gradually pushing personal limits can all contribute to overcoming fear and anxiety. Each successful dive builds resilience and reinforces the belief that diving is a safe and enjoyable activity. It is important to remember that fear and anxiety may still arise from time to time, but with experience and proper coping strategies, divers can manage these emotions effectively. Conclusion. Fear and anxiety are common emotions experienced by divers, particularly those new to deep-sea diving. However, with the right mindset, education, practice, and support, these emotions can be managed and overcome. By understanding the source of fear and anxiety, gaining knowledge and experience, practicing relaxation techniques, and seeking professional guidance when necessary, divers can embark on their underwater adventures with confidence and enjoy the wonders that lie beneath the waves. Remember, the ocean is a vast and beautiful realm waiting to be explored, and with each dive, you have the opportunity to conquer your fears and discover the incredible world beneath the surface. 11.2 Pushing the boundaries of deep-sea diving. Deep-sea diving has always been a pursuit that pushes the limits of human exploration and endurance. As technology advances and our understanding of the underwater world grows, divers are constantly finding new ways to push the boundaries of what is possible in the deep sea. From record-breaking dives to groundbreaking discoveries, the world of deep-sea diving continues to captivate and inspire. Exploring the abyss. One of the most exciting frontiers in deep-sea diving is the exploration of the abyssal zone, the deepest part of the ocean. This region, which extends from around 13,000 to 20,000 feet below the surface, is a harsh and inhospitable environment. The extreme pressure, freezing temperatures, and complete darkness make it a challenging and dangerous place to explore. However, advancements in technology have allowed divers to venture deeper into the abyss than ever before. Deep-sea submersibles, such as the famous Alvin and the more recent Deep-Sea Challenger, have been instrumental in reaching the depths of the ocean. These submersibles are equipped with state-of-the-art equipment and are capable of withstanding the immense pressure of the deep sea. In 2012, filmmaker and explorer James Cameron made history by piloting the deep-sea Challenger to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean. This groundbreaking dive reached a depth of nearly 36,000 feet, setting a new record for the deepest solo dive. Cameron's expedition not only pushed the boundaries of deep-sea diving but also provided valuable scientific data and insights into the mysterious world of the abyss. Technical diving and deep rebreathers. Another way divers are pushing the boundaries of deep-sea diving is through the use of advanced diving techniques and equipment. Technical diving, also known as tech diving, involves diving beyond the limits of recreational diving. Tech divers use specialized equipment and training to explore deeper depths and stay underwater for longer periods. One of the key advancements in tech diving is the use of closed-circuit rebreathers, CCR. Unlike traditional scuba equipment, which releases exhaled air into the water, rebreathers recycle the diver's breath by removing carbon dioxide and adding oxygen. This allows divers to stay underwater for extended periods and explore depths that were previously unreachable. CCR technology has revolutionized deep-sea diving by enabling divers to explore deeper wrecks, caves, and other challenging environments. It also reduces the risk of decompression sickness, as the rebreather can adjust the gas mixture to match the diver's depth and time spent underwater. Deep-sea cave diving. Deep-sea cave diving is another area where divers are pushing the boundaries of exploration. Cave diving itself is already a challenging and high-risk activity, requiring specialized training and equipment. However, diving in underwater caves at great depths adds an extra level of complexity and danger. Exploring deep-sea caves requires a unique set of skills and equipment. Divers must be proficient in cave diving techniques, including line laying and navigation, as well as have a thorough understanding of the risks associated with diving in confined spaces. They also need to be prepared for the physiological and psychological challenges that come with diving at extreme depths. Despite the risks, deep-sea cave diving offers a unique opportunity to discover hidden wonders and uncover new insights into the underwater world. These underwater caves can be home to unique ecosystems and geological formations that are rarely seen by humans. By pushing the boundaries of deep-sea cave diving, divers are not only expanding our knowledge of the underwater world but also contributing to the conservation and protection of these fragile environments. Pushing the limits of human endurance. Deep-sea diving is not only a physical challenge but also a test of mental strength and endurance. The depths of the ocean can be a hostile and unforgiving environment, and divers must be prepared to face a range of physical and psychological challenges. One example of pushing the limits of human endurance in deep-sea diving is the world of saturation diving. Saturation divers live and work in pressurized chambers for extended periods, allowing them to dive to great depths without the need for decompression stops. These divers can spend weeks or even months underwater, conducting scientific research, repairing underwater structures, or working on offshore oil rigs. Saturation diving requires a high level of physical fitness and mental resilience. Divers must be able to withstand the effects of living in a pressurized environment and cope with the isolation and confinement of the chambers. It is a demanding and dangerous profession, but one that has contributed significantly to our understanding of the deep sea. Conclusion. Deep-sea diving continues to captivate and inspire adventurers and scientists alike. By pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the underwater world, divers are uncovering new discoveries, expanding our knowledge of the oceans, and contributing to the conservation and protection of these fragile ecosystems. Whether it's exploring the abyss, using advanced diving techniques, or pushing the limits of human endurance, deep-sea divers are at the forefront of exploration and discovery. As technology continues to advance and our understanding of the deep sea grows, the future of deep-sea diving holds even more exciting possibilities. 11.3 Overcoming physical limitations in diving. Deep-sea diving is an exhilarating and awe-inspiring activity that allows individuals to explore the mysterious underwater world. However, like any physical activity, diving can present challenges and limitations, especially for individuals with certain physical conditions or disabilities. In this section, we will explore some of the common physical limitations that divers may face and discuss strategies for overcoming them. Understanding physical limitations. Before embarking on a deep-sea diving adventure, it is important to have a clear understanding of your physical limitations. This includes any pre-existing medical conditions, injuries, or disabilities that may affect your ability to dive safely. It is crucial to consult with a qualified medical professional who specializes in diving medicine to assess your fitness for diving. Some common physical limitations that divers may encounter include respiratory conditions. Individuals with respiratory conditions such as asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, may experience difficulties breathing underwater. The increased pressure and reduced oxygen levels can exacerbate these conditions. It is essential to work closely with your doctor to manage your respiratory condition and ensure it is well controlled before attempting a dive. Cardiovascular conditions. Diving places additional stress on the cardiovascular system due to the increased pressure and physical exertion. Individuals with heart conditions, high blood pressure, or a history of stroke should undergo a thorough medical evaluation to determine their suitability for diving. It is crucial to maintain good cardiovascular health through regular exercise and a healthy lifestyle. Musculoskeletal conditions. conditions such as arthritis, joint replacements, or back problems can make it challenging to move and maneuver underwater. These conditions may limit your range of motion and affect your ability to equalize pressure in your ears and sinuses. It is important to discuss these limitations with your dive instructor and adapt your diving techniques accordingly. Neurological conditions. Neurological conditions such as epilepsy or vertigo can pose significant risks during diving. Seizures or loss of consciousness underwater can be life-threatening. Individuals with neurological conditions should consult with their neurologist and diving medical specialist to assess the risks and determine if diving is safe for them. Strategies for overcoming physical limitations. While certain physical limitations may present challenges, there are strategies and adaptations that can help individuals overcome these obstacles and enjoy the wonders of deep-sea diving. Here are some tips to consider. Proper training and preparation. It is crucial to receive proper training from a certified diving instructor who is experienced in working with individuals with physical limitations. They can provide guidance on adapting diving techniques and equipment to suit your specific needs. Additionally, practicing and improving your physical fitness through regular exercise can enhance your overall diving experience. Equipment modifications. Diving equipment can be modified to accommodate individuals with physical limitations. For example, individuals with limited hand dexterity can use specially designed gloves or attachments to operate equipment more easily. Adaptive equipment, such as buoyancy control devices with additional support, can assist individuals with musculoskeletal conditions. Buddy system. The buddy system is an essential safety practice in diving, and it becomes even more crucial for individuals with physical limitations. Having a reliable dive buddy who is aware of your limitations and can provide assistance when needed can greatly enhance your safety and confidence underwater. Adapting dive plans. It is important to adapt dive plans to suit your physical limitations. This may include choosing dive sites with suitable conditions, such as calm waters or minimal currents. Additionally, planning shorter dives or reducing the depth can help manage physical exertion and minimize the risk of complications. Regular communication. Clear and effective communication with your dive buddy and the dive team is vital. Ensure that everyone is aware of your physical limitations and any specific needs or concerns you may have. This will help the team provide appropriate support and assistance throughout the dive. Maintaining a positive mindset. Overcoming physical limitations in diving requires a positive mindset and determination. It is important to focus on your strengths and abilities rather than dwelling on limitations. By setting realistic goals and celebrating small achievements, you can build confidence and enjoy the incredible experiences that diving offers. Conclusion. Deep-sea diving is a thrilling and rewarding activity that can be enjoyed by individuals with physical limitations. By understanding your limitations, seeking proper medical advice, and implementing strategies to overcome challenges, you can safely explore the underwater world and experience the wonders beneath the waves. Remember, with the right preparation, training, and support, the limitations you face can be transformed into opportunities for personal growth and transformation in the world of diving. 11.4 Achieving personal growth and transformation through diving. Deep-sea diving is not just a recreational activity, it can also be a transformative experience that leads to personal growth and self-discovery. The underwater world has a unique way of challenging individuals and pushing them beyond their comfort zones, allowing them to develop new skills, overcome fears, and gain a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. In this section, we will explore how diving can contribute to personal growth and transformation. Connecting with nature. One of the most profound aspects of diving is the opportunity to connect with the natural world in a way that is impossible on land. As divers descend beneath the waves, they enter a realm teeming with vibrant marine life, colorful coral reefs, and breathtaking underwater landscapes. This immersion in nature can have a profound impact on individuals, fostering a sense of awe, wonder, and appreciation for the beauty and diversity of the underwater world. By witnessing the delicate balance of marine ecosystems and observing the intricate interactions between different species, divers develop a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all living things. This newfound awareness often leads to a greater sense of responsibility and a desire to protect and preserve the oceans and its inhabitants. Overcoming fear and building confidence. Deep-sea diving can be an intimidating activity, especially for those who are new to the sport. The vastness of the ocean, the unknown depths, and the potential dangers can trigger feelings of fear and anxiety. However, by facing these fears head-on and pushing through them, divers can experience a tremendous sense of accomplishment and personal growth. As divers gain experience and become more comfortable underwater, they develop a sense of self-assurance and confidence in their abilities. They learn to trust themselves and their equipment, and they become adept at managing challenging situations. This newfound confidence often extends beyond the diving realm and can positively impact other areas of their lives. Cultivating mindfulness and presence. Diving requires a high level of focus and concentration. When underwater, divers must be fully present in the moment, paying close attention to their surroundings, their breathing, and their buoyancy. This state of mindfulness allows divers to let go of distractions and worries from the surface world and immerse themselves fully in the present experience. The underwater environment, with its tranquility and weightlessness, provides a unique opportunity for introspection and self-reflection. Many divers describe a sense of calm and inner peace while exploring the depths. This meditative quality of diving can help individuals gain clarity, reduce stress, and cultivate a greater sense of overall well-being. developing problem-solving and adaptability skills. Diving often presents unexpected challenges and obstacles that require quick thinking and problem-solving skills. From equipment malfunctions to changes in weather conditions, divers must be able to adapt and make decisions under pressure. These experiences foster resilience, resourcefulness, and the ability to think critically in high-stress situations. By navigating through these challenges, divers develop a heightened sense of self-reliance and the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. These skills are not only valuable in the diving context but also transferable to other areas of life, such as work, relationships, and personal goals. Fostering a sense of adventure and exploration. Deep-sea diving is inherently adventurous and offers endless opportunities for exploration. Whether it's discovering new dive sites, exploring underwater caves, or encountering rare marine species, diving opens up a world of excitement and wonder. This sense of adventure can ignite a passion for exploration and a thirst for new experiences. Divers often find themselves seeking out new challenges and pushing their limits further. They may pursue advanced certifications, participate in diving expeditions, or even become involved in scientific research projects. This drive for exploration not only expands their knowledge and skills but also fuels personal growth and a sense of fulfillment. Conclusion. Deep-sea diving is not just a recreational activity, it is a transformative journey that can lead to personal growth, self-discovery, and a deeper connection with the natural world. Through diving, individuals can overcome fears, build confidence, cultivate mindfulness, develop problem-solving skills, and foster a sense of adventure and exploration. The underwater realm offers a unique environment for individuals to challenge themselves, push their limits, and emerge with a greater understanding of themselves and the world around them. So, take the plunge, dive beneath the waves, and embark on a journey of personal growth and transformation. 12. The future of deep-sea diving. 12.1 Advancements in diving technology and equipment. Deep-sea diving has come a long way since its early beginnings. Over the years, advancements in technology and equipment have revolutionized the way divers explore the underwater world. These innovations have not only made diving safer and more efficient but have also opened up new possibilities for scientific research and exploration. In this section, we will delve into some of the most significant advancements in diving technology and equipment. 12.1.1 Dive computers and digital instrumentation. One of the most significant advancements in diving technology is the development of dive computers and digital instrumentation. Dive computers have replaced traditional dive tables and allow divers to monitor their depth, bottom time, and decompression limits in real time. These devices use algorithms to calculate safe dive profiles and provide crucial information to divers, helping them avoid decompression sickness and other diving-related injuries. Digital instrumentation has also played a crucial role in enhancing the diving experience. Dive watches with built-in depth gauges, compasses, and timers have become popular among divers, providing them with essential information at a glance. Additionally, digital underwater cameras have made it easier for divers to capture stunning images and videos of their underwater adventures. 12.1.2 Closed-circuit rebreathers, CCR. Closed-circuit rebreathers, CCR, have revolutionized deep-sea diving by allowing divers to stay underwater for extended periods while minimizing the amount of gas consumed. Unlike traditional scuba systems, which release exhaled gas into the water, CCRs recycle the gas by removing carbon dioxide and adding oxygen as needed. This technology not only increases dive times but also reduces the number of bubbles produced, making it ideal for scientific research and underwater photography. CCR technology has also improved diver safety by reducing the risk of decompression sickness. By continuously monitoring gas mixtures and adjusting oxygen levels, CCRs provide divers with precise control over their breathing gases, allowing for safer and more efficient decompression. 12.1.3 Lightweight and compact dive gear. Advancements in materials and design have led to the development of lightweight and compact dive gear, making it easier for divers to transport and use their equipment. Traditional heavy and bulky diving equipment has been replaced with lightweight alternatives without compromising safety or functionality. Modern buoyancy compensators (BCDs) are made from lightweight materials and feature streamlined designs, providing divers with better control and comfort underwater. Similarly, advancements in regulator technology have resulted in compact and lightweight models that deliver excellent performance while reducing jaw fatigue. 12.1.4 Underwater communication systems. Communication is crucial in any diving operation, especially in deep-sea environments where divers may be working in teams or conducting scientific research. Advancements in underwater communication systems have made it easier for divers to stay connected and share information underwater. Through the use of underwater communication devices, divers can communicate with each other and with the surface support team using voice or text messages. This technology has proven invaluable in search and rescue operations, scientific expeditions, and commercial diving projects. 12.1.5 Remote-operated vehicles (ROVs) and autonomous underwater vehicles (AUVs). Remote-operated vehicles (ROVs) and autonomous underwater vehicles (AUVs) have revolutionized deep-sea exploration by allowing scientists and researchers to reach depths that are beyond the limits of human divers. These unmanned vehicles are equipped with cameras, sensors, and manipulator arms, enabling them to capture high-resolution images, collect samples, and conduct scientific experiments. ROVs and AUVs have been instrumental in exploring deep-sea ecosystems, mapping underwater terrain, and studying marine life in extreme environments. They have also played a crucial role in the discovery and exploration of underwater archaeological sites and the recovery of valuable artifacts. 12.1.6 Saturation Diving Systems. Saturation diving systems have made it possible for divers to work at extreme depths for extended periods. In saturation diving, divers live in a pressurized environment for days or weeks, allowing their bodies to become saturated with a breathing mixture that matches the pressure at the working depth. This eliminates the need for repetitive decompression during the project, significantly reducing the risk of decompression sickness. Saturation diving systems consist of a diving bell, a living chamber, and a support vessel. Divers are transported to the working depth in the diving bell and then transferred to the living chamber, where they reside during their stay at depth. This technology has been instrumental in offshore oil and gas exploration, underwater construction, and scientific research in deep-sea habitats. 12.1.7 Advanced Underwater Navigation Systems. Navigating underwater can be challenging, especially in low visibility or complex environments. Advanced underwater navigation systems have made it easier for divers to navigate accurately and safely underwater. Dive computers with built-in compasses and GPS capabilities allow divers to track their position and navigate back to the entry point with precision. Underwater mapping technologies, such as side-scan sonar and multibeam echo sounders, enable divers to create detailed maps of underwater terrain, helping them navigate and locate specific points of interest. 12.1.8 Environmental Monitoring and Data Collection. Advancements in diving technology have also facilitated environmental monitoring and data collection in the underwater world. Divers equipped with specialized sensors and instruments can collect valuable data on water temperature, salinity, dissolved oxygen levels, and other environmental parameters. This data is crucial for scientific research, conservation efforts, and understanding the impact of human activities on marine ecosystems. Divers can contribute to ongoing research projects by collecting data during their dives, providing scientists with valuable insights into the health and dynamics of underwater environments. In conclusion, advancements in diving technology and equipment have transformed the way we explore and understand the underwater world. From dive computers and rebreathers to underwater communication systems and autonomous vehicles, these innovations have made diving safer, more efficient, and more accessible. As technology continues to evolve, we can expect further advancements that will push the boundaries of deep-sea diving and open up new possibilities for scientific research, conservation, and underwater exploration. 12.2 Exploring the possibilities of underwater habitats. The world beneath the waves is a mysterious and captivating place. As deep-sea divers, we have the privilege of exploring the vast underwater realm and discovering its hidden wonders. While most of our dives take us to natural environments such as coral reefs, shipwrecks, and underwater caves, there is another realm that holds immense potential for exploration and scientific discovery: underwater habitats. Underwater habitats are specially designed structures that allow humans to live and work underwater for extended periods. These habitats provide a unique opportunity to study and observe marine life in their natural environment, without the limitations imposed by traditional diving techniques. They also serve as a base for conducting scientific research, monitoring ecosystems, and testing new technologies. One of the most famous underwater habitats is the Aquarius Reef Base, located off the coast of Florida in the United States. Aquarius is a fully functional underwater laboratory that sits on the ocean floor at a depth of about 60 feet, 18 meters. It has been used for various research projects, including studying the effects of long-duration space travel on the human body, coral reef ecology, and marine archaeology. Aquarius is equipped with all the necessary facilities to support a team of scientists and divers for up to 10 days at a time. It has sleeping quarters, a kitchen, a bathroom, and even a small gym. The habitat is pressurized to match the surrounding water pressure, allowing divers to enter and exit without undergoing decompression stops. This makes it an ideal platform for conducting research and carrying out experiments that would be difficult or impossible to perform using traditional diving methods. Another notable underwater habitat is the Jules Undersea Lodge, located in Key Largo, Florida. Originally built as an underwater research laboratory, it has been converted into a unique hotel that offers guests the opportunity to spend a night underwater. The lodge sits at a depth of about 30 feet, 9 meters, and is accessible only by scuba diving. Guests can enjoy the experience of sleeping, eating, and even watching movies surrounded by the vibrant marine life of the Florida Keys. While these underwater habitats provide valuable opportunities for research and exploration, they also present significant challenges. Living and working underwater requires careful planning and consideration of various factors, including life support systems, waste management, and communication with the surface. The safety of the occupants is of utmost importance, and strict protocols are in place to ensure their well-being. In recent years, there have been advancements in underwater habitat technology that have expanded the possibilities for exploration and research. One such development is the use of remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, and autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, to explore areas that are too deep or dangerous for human divers. These robotic systems can collect data, capture images and videos, and even perform delicate tasks such as sample collection or underwater repairs. Underwater habitats also play a crucial role in the study of marine ecosystems and the impacts of climate change. By living and working underwater, scientists can observe and document changes in the environment over extended periods, providing valuable insights into the health and resilience of marine ecosystems. This information is vital for developing effective conservation strategies and mitigating the effects of human activities on the oceans. Furthermore, underwater habitats have the potential to serve as training grounds for future space exploration. The extreme conditions and isolation experienced by the occupants of these habitats are similar to those encountered in space missions. By studying the physiological and psychological effects of living underwater, scientists can gain valuable knowledge that can be applied to long-duration space travel, such as missions to Mars. In conclusion, underwater habitats offer a unique opportunity to explore and study the underwater world in ways that were previously unimaginable. These structures provide a safe and controlled environment for scientists and divers to live and work underwater, enabling them to conduct research, monitor ecosystems, and test new technologies. As we continue to push the boundaries of deep-sea diving, underwater habitats will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping the future of marine exploration and conservation. 12.3 The role of deep-sea diving in scientific research. Deep-sea diving plays a crucial role in scientific research, allowing scientists to explore and study the mysteries of the underwater world. With advancements in diving technology and equipment, researchers are able to access previously inaccessible depths and gather valuable data that contributes to our understanding of marine ecosystems, biodiversity, and the impacts of human activities on the oceans. Exploring uncharted territories. One of the primary roles of deep-sea diving in scientific research is to explore uncharted territories. The vast majority of the world's oceans remain unexplored, and deep-sea divers are at the forefront of discovering new species, underwater habitats, and geological formations. By venturing into the depths, scientists can document and study previously unknown ecosystems, providing valuable insights into the interconnectedness of marine life and the delicate balance of underwater ecosystems. Studying biodiversity and ecosystems. Deep-sea diving allows scientists to study the biodiversity and ecosystems of the deep sea. By conducting surveys and collecting samples, researchers can identify and document the various species that inhabit these extreme environments. This information is crucial for understanding the distribution and abundance of marine life, as well as the ecological processes that shape these ecosystems. Deep-sea divers also play a vital role in monitoring the health of coral reefs, seagrass beds, and other fragile habitats, providing valuable data for conservation efforts. Investigating climate change and oceanography. Deep-sea diving is instrumental in studying the impacts of climate change and oceanography. By collecting water samples, measuring temperature and salinity, and deploying sensors and data loggers, scientists can gather data on ocean currents, nutrient cycles, and the effects of global warming on marine ecosystems. Deep-sea divers also contribute to the study of ocean acidification, a consequence of increased carbon dioxide absorption by the oceans, by collecting samples and monitoring pH levels in different regions. Conducting underwater archaeology. Deep-sea diving plays a crucial role in underwater archaeology, allowing researchers to explore and document submerged archaeological sites. Shipwrecks, ancient settlements, and artifacts provide valuable insights into human history and cultural heritage. Deep-sea divers work alongside archaeologists to excavate and preserve these sites, using specialized techniques and equipment to ensure the integrity of the artifacts and the preservation of historical knowledge. Monitoring and conservation efforts. Deep-sea diving is essential for monitoring and conservation efforts in marine protected areas and other sensitive ecosystems. By conducting underwater surveys, divers can assess the health of coral reefs, monitor the abundance of fish populations, and identify potential threats such as pollution or invasive species. This information is crucial for implementing effective conservation strategies and managing marine resources sustainably. Deep-sea divers also play a role in underwater cleanup initiatives, removing debris and pollutants from the ocean floor to protect marine life and habitats. Assisting in underwater robotics and remote sensing. Deep-sea divers often work in collaboration with underwater robotics and remote sensing technologies. These tools allow scientists to explore and gather data from extreme depths or hazardous environments where human divers cannot reach. Deep-sea divers play a crucial role in deploying and retrieving these instruments, as well as assisting in data collection and analysis. By combining the capabilities of human divers and technological advancements, researchers can obtain a more comprehensive understanding of the underwater world. Training and education. Deep-sea diving also plays a significant role in training and education for future generations of scientists and researchers. Diving schools and research institutions provide specialized training programs that equip individuals with the skills and knowledge necessary for conducting scientific research underwater. By fostering a new generation of deep-sea divers, the scientific community can continue to explore and study the oceans, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and understanding. In conclusion, deep-sea diving is an invaluable tool for scientific research, enabling scientists to explore uncharted territories, study biodiversity and ecosystems, investigate climate change and oceanography, conduct underwater archaeology, monitor and conserve marine environments, assist in underwater robotics and remote sensing, and provide training and education. As we continue to uncover the mysteries of the deep sea diving will remain a vital component of scientific research, contributing to our understanding of the oceans and the need for their preservation for future generations. 12.4 Preserving and protecting the oceans for future generations. As deep-sea diving continues to grow in popularity, it is crucial to address the importance of preserving and protecting the oceans for future generations. The underwater world is a delicate ecosystem that is vulnerable to human activities and environmental changes. In this section, we will explore the various ways in which divers can contribute to the conservation and sustainability of our oceans. The impact of human activities on marine life. Human activities, both on land and in the water, have a significant impact on marine life. Pollution, overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change are just a few of the threats that our oceans face. Deep-sea divers have a unique opportunity to witness firsthand the beauty and fragility of these underwater ecosystems. By understanding the impact of our actions, we can take steps to minimize our footprint and protect the oceans. Practicing responsible diving. Responsible diving is essential for minimizing the negative impact on marine life. Divers should adhere to the principles of leave no trace and follow established guidelines for diving in sensitive areas. This includes avoiding contact with marine life, not disturbing the seabed, and properly disposing of any waste or debris. By being mindful of our actions underwater, we can help preserve the delicate balance of these ecosystems. Supporting marine conservation organizations. There are numerous organizations dedicated to the conservation and protection of marine life. By supporting these organizations through donations or volunteer work, divers can contribute to ongoing research, conservation efforts, and education programs. These organizations play a vital role in raising awareness about the importance of preserving our oceans and advocating for sustainable practices. Participating in underwater cleanup initiatives. Underwater cleanup initiatives are an effective way for divers to directly contribute to the preservation of the oceans. These initiatives involve removing debris, such as plastic, fishing nets, and other pollutants, from underwater environments. By participating in cleanup dives, divers can help restore the natural beauty of these habitats and prevent further harm to marine life. Promoting sustainable fishing practices. Overfishing is a significant threat to marine ecosystems. As divers, we can promote sustainable fishing practices by choosing seafood that is harvested responsibly and supporting local fishermen who follow sustainable fishing methods. By making informed choices about the seafood we consume, we can help reduce the demand for unsustainable fishing practices and protect marine biodiversity. Educating others about marine conservation. One of the most powerful ways to protect the oceans is through education. Deep-sea divers can play a crucial role in raising awareness about marine conservation by sharing their experiences and knowledge with others. Whether through social media, public speaking engagements, or simply having conversations with friends and family, divers can inspire others to take action and make a positive impact on the oceans. Supporting marine protected areas. Marine protected areas (MPAs) are designated areas where human activities are regulated to protect marine ecosystems and biodiversity. By supporting the establishment and maintenance of MPAs, divers can contribute to the preservation of critical habitats and the recovery of marine species. Divers can also actively participate in monitoring and research efforts within these protected areas, providing valuable data for conservation initiatives. Engaging in citizen science projects. Citizen science projects provide an opportunity for divers to contribute to scientific research and conservation efforts. These projects involve collecting data, monitoring marine life, and documenting underwater ecosystems. By participating in citizen science initiatives, divers can contribute to the scientific understanding of marine ecosystems and help identify trends and changes over time. Promoting sustainable tourism. Tourism can have both positive and negative impacts on marine ecosystems. As divers, we can promote sustainable tourism practices by choosing dive operators and resorts that prioritize environmental conservation and responsible diving. By supporting businesses that are committed to sustainable practices, we can help ensure that future generations can continue to enjoy the wonders of the underwater world. Conclusion. Preserving and protecting the oceans for future generations is a collective responsibility. Deep-sea divers have a unique connection to the underwater world and can play a vital role in its conservation. By practicing responsible diving, supporting marine conservation organizations, participating in cleanup initiatives, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and educating others, divers can make a positive impact on the health and sustainability of our oceans. Together, we can ensure that future generations have the opportunity to explore and appreciate the beauty of the underwater world.